I welcome you guys into my nice, beautiful communicational seminar today. I understand that what's important is communication every single day. So when you're really talking and speaking up every single day, you're making sure you're a public speaker, you're making sure you're giving ideas, you're making sure every single day you have a mindset that's greatness. Because I understand every single day when I communicate and communicate and communicate and communicate and communicate, I grow. I make sure I have ideas. I make sure every single day I'm focusing upon making sure I do a video work every single day in my YouTube. So I make sure every single day I'm always communicating that. I understand that what's important every single day is staying consistent on YouTube and Instagram and making sure you're posting photos of yourself every single day somewhere. I mean, you need more photos of yourself. You need more videos of yourself. You need more audios of yourself. You need to be doing audio podcasts about something. I mean, the Channel 7 News and Channel 10 News and Channel 9 News is doing something. I mean, why aren't you doing something? I mean, they're giving you updates about the world. I mean, go and update people about your world today. I mean, understand why I promote myself today? Because I'm a media company. I'm a media company about Danny Milivojevic. I promote my nice, beautiful name today. I promise you have to be promoting your name today as well. You must understand Jesus Christ and how Jesus Christ leaves a big legacy in the world. Why? Or else he leaves a big legacy in the world because he creates a Bible that is full of information about Jesus Christ, and that's what you must be doing about your story every single day, which is write your own Bible about your story and start public speaking about it. I realize every single day you're doing that, you make sure every single day you're much more inspirational. You make sure every single day that when you have something to give, you also have something to say every single day. So what's amazing every single day is I get to communicate. I get to make sure that whatever I have in life is something much better. I understand every single day I focus on a pause. I make sure I'm always communicating something for greatness, because what's important every single day is starting off a public speaking seminar every single day in front of a crowd. I mean, do you agree? You must understand why I do this, because I get to be in front of a crowd, in front of thousands of people every single day. And it's something of intriguement that I love to do. I love to be intriguing everybody about my life and what I have in terms of my life. I promise you, when I give information, or else that's all you get from me. You just get some information today about how to develop yourself and how to be spiritual and how to succeed in business and how to make sure every single day you're growing. I promise you that's all I'm selling. I promise you every single day I make sure I'm always communicating something of greatness. I'm making sure every single day I have the nice beautiful communicational skill to give you, because what's amazing is communicational skills when you're growing. And when you're growing, you're understanding how to talk. You're understanding how to be. I understand every single time here I can always come here and I can do a nice beautiful 1 hour performance about life. I mean, don't we all want to talk about life every single day? I mean, understand that it's not enough to talk about your girlfriend all day long. I mean, talk about yourself and talk about the world and talk about Jesus Christ and talk about everything that you ever want in life. I mean, isn't that nice? I mean, when you're talking about everything you ever want, you understand every single day you actually get what you want when you talk about it. Or else when I talk about everything I want when I talk about everything that I want in daily life, I achieve it. I achieve it very quickly. And why is that? Because I talk about it. You have to be talking about yourself the most. You must understand that when you're talking about yourself, you'll grow. I understand when I grow every single day, I focus upon leadership. I focus upon making sure I give a public speaking seminar somewhere around the world. But what's amazing right now is I'm doing it right now in terms of busking, so that I can grow. And so that I can grow in front of people, my confidence, so that I can eventually travel the world. I mean, in a sense, so what's amazing every single day is I realize it's so easy for me to go around Sydney and around churches and around Serbian nightclubs and whatever in terms of nightclubs, because I'm a music producer as well. So I can go wherever you want me to go, I can go and do it. I mean, where do you want me to go? I can do it, but I do it in Jesus Christ's name. I realize that whatever you want me to achieve, I can achieve it in Jesus Christ's name only. I realize now, if you say go jump off the Harbour Bridge, I realize, of course I will never do that, because Jesus Christ will never do that. I mean, in a sense, so I process what you say into Jesus Christ and then I figure it out. I promise you what's amazing every single day is go and make more common sense. Or else when you're making common sense in life, you're looking at Jesus Christ and how does Jesus Christ live his story and how does Jesus Christ walk and how does Jesus Christ look like to you? I mean, you have to understand that whatever Jesus Christ looks like to you is how you must look like. I mean, you must understand that Jesus Christ doesn't hurt anybody with the book or the Bible, but only adds to your life, because that's the first story of God and that's the first information of the world. So go and get it. I mean, when you understand every single day that when I'm growing every single day, I'm focusing upon making sure I have better communicational skills daily, because when I do that daily, I focus upon this. I focus upon making sure I can grow into my heart right here. I promise when I do that daily, I focus upon making sure I'm the best I can be every single day. And when I do that, I make sure I schedule my appointment, which is busking performance every single day for 1 hour. I mean, every single day. I mean, regardless of 9 to 5, I come here to boost my legacy every single day. I make sure you understand my YouTube channel. You can find me every single day for the next 72 years. I plan to be here for the next 72 years. I mean, do you understand? I mean, what's amazing is 1 hour of every single day, which is 365 days a year. I mean, I have 365 hours of video content coming up on YouTube every single year. I mean, do you understand? So either way, you're going to get 6 years of content from me, minimum, in this lifetime. So what's amazing is I'm always leveling myself. I'm always making sure I'm talking it up, but I'm talking it up so I can go and achieve my goals. And when I do that daily, I focus upon making sure I can go and really be inspirational for myself in terms of my I love you. I promise you, when I go and really be inspirational, I do it for I. I do it for I. I mean, in a sense, so what's amazing is when you really, really understand my information, then you become I as well. Whereas when you read from me in terms of my I, you understand why I grow. You understand every single day I focus upon making sure I'm talking differently, because that's what you need to do. You need to talk differently and differently and differently. I promise you, how you're living yesterday is not how you're living today. You must understand, you must be living today and never yesterday. You must be living today and never in the future. You must understand that anything that happened yesterday is finito. Or else what's amazing is really continue life. You continue your life forward from this point and understand that life never finishes, or else there is no end. Or else as soon as you say that you have to die or that somebody's going to kill you, I promise you that is the case. So what you actually say is what goes. Or else that what's amazing about life is say that you're never going to die because you're going to live, and you're going to communicate that, and you're going to say, hey, I'm always going to live. I'm always going to make sure I'm positive, because I understand Danny Milivojevic is every single day posting 365 hours of video content a year to make sure that everybody else is inspirational. So understand what I'm doing today. I mean, understand what I'm doing today and every single day and daily, so that I can go and grow. Or else when I grow daily, I make sure that regardless of what you believe about me, I promise you I'm successful. I mean, every single day, I'm always making sure that I go and succeed. I'm making sure of everything in terms of my life, in terms of my I love you. I understand that what's amazing every single day is I focus upon making sure I have that communicational ability to start growing. And when I start growing, I look into my nice, beautiful communication, and then I do it. I make sure every single day I focus upon growth. And when I focus upon growth, I focus on giving you ideas. Or else when I give you ideas, I'm an entrepreneur. Or else when I'm an entrepreneur, I'm confident, I'm able to travel the world, I'm a public speaker, I'm something abundant, I'm giving abundance every day, and I'm focusing upon making sure I just communicate better. Or else when I communicate better, I understand that what's amazing is just recently, in terms of before this video, I played my nice beautiful music in terms of my nice beautiful track in terms of I trust in God. I promise you that what's amazing is understand that when I play my music, I make sure I go and create as much as I can. I go and create as much as I can in terms of all aspects of life. Or else what's amazing is I still have to go and make another 10 tracks with instrumentals and also my vocals. And then what I do is I combine it all, and I make sure I perform 12 tracks every single day on the busking performance. So I still have to get myself 10 tracks. And then I have a nice beautiful 40-minute session of just rapping in front of people every single day. I mean, understand? And what do I do from that point? I get so good at my nice beautiful rap tracks that I make in my life. I understand I'll be making 12 rap tracks in English and 12 rap tracks in Balkan language, in Serbian. I'm Serbian and I'm half Croatian. So what's amazing is I have that ability to do that. I have the ability to go and create those rap tracks as well in other languages. So when I learn Spanish, I'll create 12 tracks of rap music in Spanish too. I mean, you understand? So what's amazing is I try to expand my mindset. I try to learn as much languages as I can. I understand that bilingual languages are so much smarter than people who just understand English. I mean, when you understand Arabic and English, I mean, you're just much better than those who understand English only. I mean, understand? I mean, understand much more in language, and you understand why you can talk to much more people. I mean, understand? So what's amazing is try to connect with people in their language. I mean, if you understand any type of languages in life, I mean, try to learn those languages and go into those countries and inspire them with their own language. I mean, you understand? Because that's personal development every single day. But what's amazing is I get my 12 tracks from English and Serbian each. I understand that what's amazing, that's 24 tracks. I combine them together and I go into my nice, beautiful studio. I said I go into the studio, I give $1,000, but I go and really get those vocals. I make sure that no sound will go into my vocals from the outside world, because that's what a studio is made for. You go into the studio, you start performing your tracks. But what's amazing is I get enough practice. I get so much practice in front of people that eventually that when I sing my tracks again, I'll re-sing them again. Or is that what's amazing is this time it's the real deal. I mean, in a sense, so what happens is I may create vocals now on the go and start playing it on the go. But what's amazing is once I create 24 tracks every single year, I go into one studio and I do all my 24 tracks in one day. And then I go and get the vocals from those tracks and then I organize it myself. I understand? And then what's amazing is I get the money, but then I get the vocal that is a clear vocal. I mean, there's no sound in the background. I make sure it's fully quality. I understand, although that what I learned from it is my new singing ability about my new tracks. I'll be singing it much better and in much more confidence. So what's amazing is when you can do something in much more confidence every single day in all aspects of life, you can always focus upon making sure that you're the greatest ability out inside the world. You must understand that what's amazing every single day is focus on the inside world and never the outside world. Or else that you must understand that every single day that when you're living inside, you'll be understanding spirituality. You'll be understanding every single day how to grow. You'll be understanding every single day how to develop yourself. But you have to go read the information. You have to understand how to study information. I mean, just study and study information. And you'll understand why you can grow. You understand information is the byproduct of success. I promise you, anybody who wants success has to have information about it. You understand? So that's what I provide every single day. I provide success in information. And I teach you time management skills. I teach you how to pitch. I teach you how to sell. I teach you how to grow. I teach you how to live life. I teach you how to never commit suicide. I teach you how to have a happier life. I teach you how to remove 47 kilos from your life, because I have, and I've maintained it already for 3 years in terms of my eye. I said, what's amazing every single day is I'm still vegan. I'm 3 years vegan, so I can teach you that too. I mean, how can I teach you that? I'll teach you through information. I mean, understand? So information is something that really helps you every single day to become the best you can be. But what's amazing is when you're in front of people, you just have to start communicating better and stick to that. But when you communicate better, you must understand that it's also communicate differently. And it's just make sure that you're just kinder in your words and don't be swearing at people. I understand that when you're swearing at people, I realize that's really rude. I understand that when you're swearing at other people, you're actually swearing at yourself. I realize when you hit yourself, you must say, I love I. I mean, make sure you understand that if I ever hit myself, I never hit myself, but what's amazing is I say, I love I. I mean, you may even hit yourself accidentally somewhere. You just say, I love I. I love I. I mean, in a sense, so what's amazing is understand that way, you're accidental about it. But if you hit yourself and you go like this and you hit yourself and you don't apologize to yourself, I mean, understand that way, you don't really love yourself, do you? I mean, why do you want to hit yourself? So if I hit myself accidentally, I'll say, I love myself, I love myself, I love I, because I don't mean to do that. So what's amazing is there's a big difference between somebody who goes and runs into a brick wall to smash their head and somebody who doesn't. I mean, I understand, so never do that individuality where you're going in the brick and you're hitting yourself on the brick. I mean, understand? I mean, never hit yourself. I mean, you must understand that when you're really growing daily, you're growing your fundamental ability every single day to be the best version of yourself. Do you agree? You must say, I agree. You must say, I say yes, I agree. I say yes. You don't say yes. You don't say no. You say, I say yes. I say no. Or else there's a big difference. Or else what's amazing is the Australian anthem doesn't really go, Australians, oh let us rejoice. Or else it says, I see Australians, oh let us rejoice. I mean, I mean, why? I mean, you don't start the first word of life with Australians. You start with I. I see Australians, oh let us rejoice. I promise you there's a big difference between the nice beautiful anthems of Australia and whatever. I mean, whatever is right now. You must understand that when you're really growing, you must understand that words are something that you pronounce better, and every single day, make sure you're growing. I mean, every single day, make sure you're trying to inspire somebody and try to really give a live performance. I mean, you understand what smart people do? I mean, smart people give a live performance. I mean, if you want to be famous and if you want to have all the money in the world, you have to give a live performance. You have to understand Beyonce and what she does. I mean, Beyonce gets on the stage in front of people. I mean, did you understand that? I mean, what's amazing is try to give a live performance and then you can be professional about what you do. Or else, as soon as you can do a live performance in front of people, I realize that is your passion. I mean, that's it. I realize if you don't have the ability to do a live performance in front of people, you then have no passion. I promise you. I promise you that what's amazing is get up and do a live performance every single day for 1 hour in front of people. I promise you now now you really have a passion. I mean, you understand? So every single day I can perform singing on the street. I can perform rapping on the street. I can perform Tai Chi on the street. I can do yoga on the street. I can get myself a busking license and be in front of you all doing my nice beautiful Tai Chi. I mean, I said Tai Chi, I can do this and put the music on. I'll put Chinese music. I'll put Arabic music. I don't care what music it is. I mean, understand? I start doing Tai Chi everywhere. You understand? Or else what's amazing is you can do anything on the street today, but what's amazing is every single day promote yourself to the best ability you can, because that's how you actually become much more. You have to become more. You have to understand, every single day, you have to be much more than less. I promise you now, do much more with less. Or else now, what do I mean? Or else make sure you understand that when you're going single about life, you're going to be faster in growing than growing with your girlfriend. You're going to be faster growing yourself than growing other people. I mean, understand? So what does that mean? Or else it means focus on yourself more than your husband and girlfriend and wife and kids. I mean, do you understand the rule of life? I mean, it's put yourself first. I mean, understand? Or else when you put yourself first, you follow Jesus Christ. You follow the information more anyway. I mean, understand? Because that way, when you put information first, you understand why you're first, and you understand also why God is first. I mean, put information first and make it your priority to learn more information today. I promise you, that's the only way you become more inspirational today. I promise you, if you want to achieve your dreams, you have to go get the information. You have to understand how to talk. You have to understand how to convince people. You have to understand how to travel the world for free. You have to understand that no matter what you want today, you can achieve it as long as you get the information required. I also have that nice, beautiful knowledge you need right now, but you have to come and check it out. I promise you that what's amazing every single day is I focus upon making sure that I go and be professional about what I do. I realize that this nice, beautiful seminar right here, I never go to a studio for this one. I promise you, this just goes for lifetimes this way. I mean, you understand? I realize that for music production, I realize that's different. Whereas music production, you must understand, I go into a studio once I create 24 tracks. I make sure I make the vocals in those 24 tracks, and I just do a draft. I do a nice, beautiful draft, and then I make myself go into a performance on the street, and I just keep performing until I perfect my nice, beautiful melodies. And now when I perfect it, I just practice more. I just practice more until I'm ready to go into a studio to actually sing it all in one day. And then I may take 5 hours. I may invest in 5 hours of just singing in the studio. But guess what? I realize I get all the audios, and then that's different. Whereas that's a music production. I realize although this is also music production in my voice. You must understand, although this is different from music in terms of production. Although you must understand that this is something that I can just go and post it on YouTube like this, and it sounds great. I mean, understand? You don't need to go studio work. You don't need to be going to a studio and giving $1,000 every single day to go do a YouTube video. I mean, understand? I mean, understand every single day that when you go really dwell upon saving plastic money, you understand to invest that plastic money in yourself to travel. I mean, invest that plastic money in yourself to grow your business with technology around you. You must understand, you need technology today so that you can go and do something. I mean, what technology today am I using? I'm using technology right now in terms of my microphone. I'm using a portable speaker. I'm using also a portrait. I'm using a trolley. I'm using a bag. I have a shoulder bag. I have cables. I have also my phone and selfie stick and microphone. I mean, why do I have that? I have it so I can teach you something. I have it so I can teach you something. Otherwise, it's not for me. Otherwise, it's for you. I mean, I have everything I do have today is for you only. I mean, I try to convince you every single day why to be much greater, and that's why I have technology. I have it for you so I can teach you something. And when I do that every single day, I focus upon what I want. I mean, don't focus upon what you don't want. You must understand what you want is what you never do. Or else now, you must understand that the best way to live life is say, hey, I'll stay away from KFC. I promise you that's what you want. But guess what? Or else now you never have to go to KFC anymore, and you'll save 1 hour of your life every single day. I mean, how? I mean, you must understand that some people may travel 1 hour to KFC every single day. I mean, you never know. But what's amazing is you'll save time and you'll never ever go to KFC again. I mean, you understand? I mean, why do you need KFC? I mean, they have nothing of nutrition for you. I mean, they've got nothing to give you. I mean, KFC has nothing to give you, man. I mean, potato chips. I mean, potato chips is 1 gram of protein per 100 gram. I mean, in beans, I can get $3 of beans. Understand that what's amazing is in that beans I get 17 grams of protein. I mean, do you understand? I mean, every single day, I understand that is 1.7 kilos of potato. I mean, do you understand? You must understand that what's amazing every single day is calculate protein and go plant protein only. I mean, forget the nice, beautiful keto diet. You don't need a keto diet to live life. You just need to have a high carb diet with high plant protein and low fat with low sodium and high fiber. I mean, you understand? I mean, what are the highs in nutrition? You must understand high fiber. You must understand high plant protein. You must understand high carbs. You must understand low sodium foods. You must understand low fat food. I mean, even if it's plant food, you go low fat always. You must understand what's amazing is also you must understand that when it's sugar, I mean low sugar foods. I mean, you understand? I mean no sugar. I mean try to eat no sugar in life. I mean, understand? So what's amazing is understand that if you want sugar, you get it in the fruits because that's natural sugars. You get raw sugar in soy milk. I mean, that's more enough sugar that you ever need. Any type of sugar you ever need in life, you can get it from soy milk today, and that's it. I mean, just focus on actually drinking soy milk every single day because that's something that's really going to help you. I promise you, you drink two soy milks a day, you'll maintain your body. I promise you, it's that simple. I understand that what's amazing every single day is focusing upon making sure that you understand that soy milk will give you all the nutrition. I mean, even for your little babies. I mean, understand? And it may say in the actual soy milk bottle that the nice beautiful soy milk is not for children. I mean, you must understand it's for children. You must understand that soy milk is for everybody. Alright, everything that I eat in terms of vegan food is for a child as well. You must understand that child is I today. You are that child. Approach everybody as a child today. You must understand that what's amazing every single day is focusing upon making sure you're communicating something. I'm great and greatness in life coaching. I promise you, that's my actual passion that I love the most. I love to teach people. I promise you, although that what's amazing is writing is so effective in my life. I love to be a writer. I write everything down. I get an idea to help your life. I already get my phone to write it down. I get my video camera. I start doing a public speaking performance in front of a street. I write it all down really quickly. I promise you what's amazing every single day is I focus upon making sure I promote myself and market myself every single day. You can grab one. I understand that what's amazing is every single day you guys can check out my business card. You can check out the ideas as well. I promise you, check out ideas. I mean, try to find more ideas in your life. I mean, try to make sure every single day that you're focusing upon making sure that you make me a mentor. I mean, make me your mentor. You need a mentor like me in life to motivate you with information every single day because I'm surrounded by millionaires. I mean, you understand? I'm surrounded by multi-millionaires every single day. I have millionaires around me. I mean, you understand? I promise you. So I'm always well taken care of. I mean, you understand? So what's amazing is I take care of myself like that. I promise you, I don't hang around with the crowd. I promise you, are you guys millionaires today? I only hang around with millionaires. I mean, you understand? So what's amazing is I go around multi-millionaires every single day and I focus upon that information. And they provide it every single day. So if you want those millionaires today, you come and check out my nice beautiful profile and come and get it. I promise you, if you don't want to surround yourself with millionaires, then just leave. I mean, in a sense, so what's amazing is every single day, I focus on making sure that you understand who I am. I promise you, every single day, you must understand that for the next 72 years, you will see me around Australia. You'll see me around Sydney, Australia. I'll be giving performances everywhere here because I believe in my communication. I believe in something greater than my communication. I believe in something great all the time because I believe in greatness. I believe in making sure I travel the world. I'm very determined. I understand when I'm very determining of myself to go and achieve all my dreams, I communicate it right now. I understand I can achieve anything when I speak like this. I promise you, I just have to go and better my speaking all the time. I have to be making sure I'm giving you ideas. I have to be making sure I'm always flying with the eagles because I never want to be a duck. I understand, for example, what's amazing every single day is, like you must understand, you must go and grow yourself. You must understand that anybody who's really living life right now must be you. You must understand that if you're a duck today, you must understand that you must be an eagle. You must be traveling for free. I never need you to work a 9-to-5 job. I don't need you to work for the government. I want you to work for God. I want you to work for Jesus Christ. I want you to understand it's free information. I mean, go and look at Joel Osteen on YouTube. I mean, check Joel Osteen out and go and check out his playlist on YouTube. I mean, that guy will teach you about the Bible and Jesus Christ. I mean, guess what? Or is he surrounded by 20,000 people in a stadium every single week? I mean, you understand? I mean, that's what you can do. Or what's amazing is every single day, focus upon being around 20,000 people in an actual stadium every single week. And give a public speaking seminar about God and Jesus or something that you love to do. I mean, you understand? And become so famous, like Joel Osteen. I mean, understand? So what's amazing is every single day I try to go and learn about everything. I want to learn about your life. I mean, do you have a business card? I mean, give me a business card. I'll give you my business card. I'll show you who has more skills. I mean, you understand? I have a business card already. I mean, where's your business card, man? I mean, understand? So what's amazing is understand that when you have a business card, you give it to me because I'm interested to see your life. I promise you, when you have no business card, you'll never even come to give it to me. I promise you that what's amazing is I give you my business card. I'll show you something. I promise you that what's amazing every single day is I focus upon making sure that I understand everything. I understand, although that you understand Success Resources has an Instagram. You must go and check out that nice beautiful Instagram and check out who they're actually looking for in terms of a leader. You must understand that what's amazing is focus upon making sure every single day that you can communicate more. I understand that the average human being speaks around 4,000 words a day. I mean, I speak over hundreds of thousands of words every single day. I mean, understand? I speak as much words as possible. I promise you, in 1 hour video, I've already spoken over 100,000 hours in terms of minutes of videos. I mean, understand? So what's amazing is I'm always speaking much more. I'm speaking over 100,000 words in terms of my life every single hour on a video. I promise you. I promise you, it goes really quickly. I promise you that what's amazing, every single day, I'm focusing upon making sure every single day I can focus upon doing these videos, and I write them down. I write over 50,000 words in my nice beautiful journal about myself. I mean, every single day, you must understand that when you speak up more is a nice, beautiful idea here. You speak up more and you will grow. You must understand you must be more inspirational about yourself. You must understand information is the way to go. You must understand to get my information. Because or else my information is something you trust. You must trust my information. Otherwise, you maybe trust a homeless man's information. I mean, you understand? Or else who would you rather go with? I mean, would you rather go with me or a homeless man? I mean, who are you inspired about in life? I mean, you must understand who's actually inspirational. You must understand those individuals who are actually giving more content every single day in terms of words of courage and motivation, like Les Brown and John C. Maxwell and Zig Ziglar and also Jim Rohn. I mean, go and check them out. I mean, go and check them out. I mean, every single day you must understand Tony Robbins. You must understand Gary Vaynerchuk. I mean, go and check out the millionaires out there, like, for example, Tim Ferriss and Lewis Howes. I mean, go and check them out. I mean, every single day, you must understand, I'm always surrounding myself with better people. I mean, what's a better person to me? I mean, a better person to me is somebody who's giving me more information than you. I mean, that's it? Or is that those who are actually speaking up more are the ones who are kinder? Or is they the ones that are actually helping people? I mean, I understand, for example, Gary Vaynerchuk may go around and selling wine everywhere. But guess what? I realize he's giving more information than you today. I mean, you understand? Or is that what's amazing is I'm giving the most information in the world today. Or else there's nobody much more than me in terms of life. I promise you what's amazing is my I love you is everything. I promise you I'll go give you everything. I'll give you all the information you ever need. I promise you I'm not here to sell you on plastic money. I don't need your plastic money, but you need my information. You need my information. So what's amazing every single day is I focus upon understanding the crowd around here. I understand that in Sydney, Australia and Brisbane as well, or is that most people do not care about information. I understand very much clearly about that. I understand when they see a busking performer on the street like me, or as they don't think big of me, or as they don't believe I'm something successful. I understand that right away. I understand that what's amazing is I never believe what they believe. I understand I believe something greater than them, or else I believe much more in Jesus Christ than you. I understand that what's amazing is every single day I focus on something bigger, like Jesus Christ. I mean, every single day I focus on making sure I have a mentor in life. I have something to really deliver every single day. I have Jesus Christ, I never need you. I understand that what's amazing is every single day I have a mentor. I understand that billion-dollar mentors is Jesus Christ. So focus upon his information. I understand every single day that if you want to achieve anything, you can achieve it as long as you read Jesus Christ's Bible. I understand every single day you must read something. I mean, everything that you read is what you become. You must understand. I mean, who you surround yourself with is who you are today. I mean, so I just surround myself with people who are much more content providers. I mean, every single day, you must understand, people on YouTube are posting content of something about health and body mass or whatever. I mean, go and surround yourself around more information. I give you over 600 hours of information. I mean, come and check it out. I mean, what's amazing every single day is I focus upon making sure that everybody is provided for. I understand when I provide for you information, you'll understand who's an information provider. I give information every single day so that I make sure I'm processing my life forward. I understand when I go and move forward every single day, I focus upon making sure I'm motivating everybody, because that's how I motivate myself. I have to motivate you to motivate myself. I mean, you understand? I mean, guess what? I'm not here to take your information. I'm here to give you information. You understand? I'm not here to take from you. I don't need nothing that you have. I understand whatever you have, I already have it. I already have it in Jesus Christ. Or what's amazing is every single day I focus upon giving, and that's the only blessing of life. The only blessing of life is giving your heart. You must understand your heart is full of information about your story. You have to understand every single day you talk about your story, you'll be much more inspirational. I promise you, although that only 99% of the people in the planet never ever talk about their story. You understand? So guess what? I realize only 1% of the people in the planet talk about their story. Really. I mean, really, I understand everybody here can say something about their story. But let's say really, I mean, you must understand that what's amazing is 1% of the world only ever becomes famous about their story. You understand? because everybody else is not that interesting. I mean, they don't even want to talk about themselves anymore. I said, so guess what? Talk about yourself. Talk about yourself, because you must treasure yourself and your story in your life. So understand your experience is something that you can talk about. So talk about it so everybody can experience your life. Do you understand? Because most people never talk about their story. I promise you, most people just way by the wayside. They just get forgotten. You understand? Or else they may get remembered by the 3 generations of their grandkids, and that's it. You understand? They fade away quickly. I don't want you to fade away. I want you to leave 70 years of information here in video, so that you understand what can cement your history. Your history of 70 years of video work, go and do 70 years of video work. You understand that you are greatness right away. Do you understand? You are greatness right away. How can you even go and really compete with 70 years of video content, man? You understand? 70 years of video content with yourself, that's inspiration. You understand? So what's amazing is go and create more of that, and you understand how to be successful. You understand how you'll never be forgotten when you do 70 years of video work in this lifetime. Do 70 years of video work of you teaching something. Go do it. Come on. Challenge yourself every single day. I try to do it every single day. I try to leave much more information here than everybody else. You understand? Because that's how I get remembered. I get so much more from doing this, because when I do this every single day, I'm always remembering something better. I'm remembering a better life, because I'm here to speak a better life. I'm here to understand, to inspire myself to grow. I understand when I inspire my eye, love you, I understand that's how I really grow. I aspire with my little eye to make sure I'm always growing. I understand that what's amazing every single day is focusing upon making sure you're always lifting yourself up. You must understand every single day, thank you. I understand every single day, I'm always checking you out. You must understand to pick up my business card too. I understand every single day, I have a business card over here. I make sure you understand my YouTube channel. Thank you. I understand I'm every single day focusing upon a better life. I understand that what's amazing is always communicate your life forward. You understand? And you must understand to lead people. You must understand every single day to focus upon making sure that you must be in a state of trance of growth. Every single day, I focus now to make sure I can listen to other people's music, because I understand everybody's music in life gives me an experience. But understand that you go to people for an experience so that you can educate yourself. If they cannot educate you, you go into somebody who can. You must go into you only. You must understand everybody's an experience over here, but understand that no matter what, you go to those people who are giving more information than the rest. I promise you, although you must understand that everybody here can teach me something about life. I understand, although, that what's important every single day is focusing upon growth and focusing upon making sure that whatever you have today is focusing that you have greatness. You must understand every single day, focus upon making sure that you're just really, really devouring yourself in information. Make sure you're growing in that information every single day. Make sure you understand that no matter what you're doing every day, is you're focusing on your ability to grow. Or as when you're focusing on your ability to grow, you're making sure that no matter what you're doing, you can put all the negative words in your wording, but make sure you're growing from it. Make sure that all your negative words are correlating in a better way. You must understand that if you want to really, really quit the drugs, you must understand, quit the caffeine, and then you can quit the cigarettes. Quit the alcohol, and then you can quit the weed too. Understand? So what's amazing is one step at a time, you can do anything. You must understand that what's amazing every single day is focus upon making sure you're great. I promise you, when you're great, you understand how to lift up. I promise you, every single day, you must focus upon making sure that every single day, you always have a better life for yourself. I promise you, that's the only, that's the only reason you're here. You're only here to have a great life. So come and get my information on how to do so. I promise you, that's amazing, isn't it? I promise you, what's amazing every single day is I focus upon making sure I convince people every single day to have a great life, because I believe in a great life. In a sense, so what's amazing every single day is I focus upon inspiration. I focus upon inspirational people, of people who are giving more information than me today. I understand, for example, that no matter what, I'm always making sure I give the most information today, because I understand that what's amazing is focus long term, and understand that right now, I understand Tony Robbins is actually giving much more information than me. I promise you, although you must understand either way, I'm giving much more information than Tony Robbins long term. Understand? So what's amazing every single day is focus upon making sure that you're the only one who's giving the most information, because you must understand that's how you be smart. You must never say that other people are doing much more than you. Understand? So make sure that you're just the one saying that you're just doing much more than everybody, because that's a positive aspect. You understand? Focus upon making sure that you're the smartest, and you're the best looking, and you're the everything in life. Make sure you're everything in your life. Make sure you understand every single day that you focus upon making sure that whatever you have, I have it also. I have also everything that you have. You must understand that everything you have today is information. I have your information today. I have it in Jesus Christ. I promise you. That whatever experience you have, I have it in information today. So what's amazing every single day is I focus upon making sure I live my life fast. Or else when I live my life fast, I live it in growth fast. I make sure I'm growing fast. I make sure I'm learning fast. I'm making sure I get here fast. I'm making sure I get ready fast. Understand? So be a Speedy Gonzalez or a Wonder Woman every single day and focus upon making sure you're Superwoman. You must understand you must understand no matter what you are, you must understand Superman and Wonder Woman is the way to go. You understand? So every day, try to lift people every single day and try to really be an inspiration today. You must understand that. You must understand how to do that. You must understand every single day how to really lift your life. Or else when I live my life daily, I focus upon making sure I communicate better and better and better and better. And that's how I really understand how to communicate daily. I promise you when I do that, I do my job. I do my job of growth every single day. Or else my job is my duty. Or else my duty is growth. I understand when I go and really grow myself daily, I focus upon making sure that I go and plan my life on video. I understand when I plan my life on video, I just go and dig into that knowledge that I have. I came here, I never wrote a script about this. I just come in here and I just come and start my Nice Beautiful program. Understand? There's no reading a note before I start. Understand? Or else that my notes are already written. So guess what? I'm writing more. And when I'm writing more, I'm looking at the information I've given already. And then from that information, I change it differently. Understand? I go and give every single day 1 hour content in a different format. It's the same way, but just in a different format. Understand? I talk about the same aspect of life every single day in a different way. I'm pretty sure that's what Gary Vaynerchuk says, which he says every single day. Create 1 million videos that are all different. Understand? 1 million videos you must create. You must create 1 million videos that have 1 hour each that are all different. Because that's how it never gets boring. You never get boring like that. I realize that what's amazing every single day is focus upon making sure you're leading people with information, because that's the only way you become a public speaker, and that's the only way you get out of the 9-to-5 job, and that's the only way you become a leader, and that's the only way you lose weight to get healthier. Understand? So what's amazing every single day is never lose weight. Lose weight to get healthier. There's a big difference, because if you're only losing weight, you're actually becoming anorexic. Understand? It's not enough to lose weight. You must lose weight to have a better weight class and to understand better health. Don't lose weight to go anorexic. Understand? Because anorexia is not for you. Understand that whatever you have today, you can achieve it much better. You understand? You can have much better for yourself every single day. You must understand every day to focus upon making sure you can lead people. I promise you that's the only foundation of life. I promise you when you're giving, I promise you it's so much nice when people can watch you every single day. I promise you everybody can see me over here. I promise you that what's amazing every single day is I focus upon inspiring. I focus upon making sure I'm great at something. You must be great at something. Or else Novak Djokovic is great at tennis. You understand? Roger Federer is great at tennis. Michael Jordan is great at basketball. Understand? What are you great at? You're great at something, man. I understand either way. You're great at something. I thank you. Yeah, everybody's great at something. So understand that every single day, you may be great at walking life. Are you great at walking life? Go talk about how you walk life. You must be great at your story. You must be talking about your story, because your story is something great. Understand that you are great at talking about yourself. Who else are you talking about? You must understand, you must talk about yourself, because that's what you're great at. You're great at talking about your story and your experiences. So you have to do that on a public speaking microphone every single day. You understand? So realize that's your only actual strength in life. Your only strength in life is your story and your experiences. First, when you talk about your experiences of life and how you lead and how you dress and how you walk and how you sleep and what time you wake up and who do you surround yourself with and why, come and check it out. Come and write it into a nice beautiful video for yourself and and create a YouTube channel every single day and focus upon public speaking every single day. You can do it. I promise you what's amazing every single day is focus on a strength, which is your story. I promise you when you focus upon stories, focus upon your story the most. And that way you understand why you're growing. You'll grow every single day, because understand that is how you grow. Every single day is every single moment. Every single moment is every single minute and every single hour. And every single time you breathe, you're growing. You must be growing. You must be speaking more. I understand that many people are looking at me. You must be speaking right now. You must be talking. You must be talking much more, because that's how you grow. You grow through talking. You only ever grow through talking. You don't grow through looking at me. You don't grow through looking at me, man. I said, so what's amazing, you don't grow by looking at me. You grow by talking to me. You understand? Talking. What am I doing right now? I'm talking. I'm growing. I'm growing because I'm talking. I mean, do you understand? So John C. Maxwell says that growth is intentional. You have to speak up. Otherwise, when you speak up, you're talking, and that's the only time you're growing. You're only talking to grow. You understand? So when you're growing, you understand communicational skills. You understand, just speak up more. I mean, every single day, speak up more. I understand that what's amazing every single day is focus upon making sure that you grow. Or else that what's amazing is always go back to your I and know your I. Or else when you know your I, you focus on growing, because that's how you grow. You grow through making sure you're spiritual. Or else when you grow, you understand why I speak up. I understand that every time I speak up, I make sure I understand every single day that if you talk to yourself and you have a pause, I mean, make sure you understand to breathe, and make sure to understand every single day that you can talk every single day much more, because growth is intentional, and you have to be growing intentionally. And to grow intentionally, you have to speak up. You have to talk up like I am today. You have to be talking and talking and talking and talking to grow. I mean, if you want to succeed and have everything, you talk and talk and talk. I mean, that's it. I mean, just talk. I mean, just talk all day long. I mean, talk with yourself the most. Or else if your girlfriends and husbands and wives and friends and boyfriends are not there with you, I mean, understand, you talk with yourself all day long. I mean, get your journal out and start talking about talk about your story with your journal. I mean, talk with yourself in your journal and write a journal like Anne Frank, but differently in your own story. I mean, understand, and Anne Frank is somebody who from the World War I is writing about her story in the World War I. I mean, talk about your story too. I mean, understand? I mean, in the World War I, there was no technology back then in terms of phones and internet. I mean, you understand? So what's nice and privileging today is that we have internet to speak up more. So guess what? I realize growth is happening right now, and evolution is really, really going upwards in terms of growth. You must understand everything is succeeding much more than yesterday, because now we have internet and we're much more communicating today than ever before. I mean, the more people we have in this world, you must understand, the more we grow faster. I mean, compound interest in our favor. I mean, understand? So no matter what, or else the more individuals we breed in this planet, you must understand that what's amazing is we gain more opportunities. I mean, somebody out there will create some applications or something so that so we help ourselves. I mean, you understand? So we are helping ourselves. So never kill ourselves. I mean, never go killing ourselves. I mean, never be violent with each other. I mean, you understand? Because we're here to help each other. I mean, it's we. But understand that before we comes I. You must have your I in perspective. You must understand that when I grow my I first. It's I over we. I first. I mean, understand? I realize it's I over ours. I mean, understand? I did that. You understand? I did that. I understand that what's amazing is I do it now. I do every single day. I love you. I mean, do you understand? So Elmo is speaking about something great every single day. So that's how I really grow, because I speak growth in communicational skills. I mean, how do you communicate? I mean, communicate in a way that you can speak up like I can, in a different manner. I mean, you speak, you have a tone, you can speak words. I mean, speak words. I mean, just speak words about something. I mean, talk it up. I mean, talk it up and talk it up. I mean, that's how you really live life. You live life by talking every single day. I mean, when you're talking, you'll be growing. I mean, I'm growing intentionally. I'm growing faster than all of you right now. I mean, yes, I'm growing really faster because I'm speaking faster than everybody here. I'm speaking much more than all of you put together. I mean, understand? So what's amazing is understand that every single day, I'm always making sure that I go and grow. And when I grow in different manners. I'm making sure every single day I focus upon achieving a greater lifestyle. And when I do that every single day, I focus upon my communicational skills to get me higher. Because communication really, really does lift you when you're speaking up more. I mean, this communication is lifting myself every single day. I feel much better for it. I understand that what's amazing is you feel much more powerful when 100,000 people are looking at you and you're public speaking in front of them. Or that's a powerful method for you to grow. You understand? So when you're growing in front of people and they're all watching you, I mean, you're watching the crowd. I mean, you have to understand that what's amazing is let the crowd watch you and understand you focus on yourself to grow. I mean, understand? Or else what's amazing every single day is focus upon those bag of tricks that you have. Or else anything in terms of bag of tricks that you have is communicational skills and techniques and what you've experienced in your life. You must understand that when you're experiencing something in life, you're going to speak it out. You're going to talk about it. Or else you're talking about this. You must understand that you guys are walking together. You talk about it today. I mean, go on YouTube channel and talk about your nice, beautiful day. I mean, you understand? I mean, whatever you're doing today, you're sitting right there with your husband or whatever. You're sitting with your dad or whatever. I mean, go on YouTube channel and talk about what did you learn from that situation. Because that's how you make a business. You talk it up. You speak about something. You understand? So get a YouTube channel. I mean, you understand? And come and check out my YouTube channel. I mean, every single day, I'm focusing upon making sure you understand how to make a business. You just have to talk. I mean, everybody can talk right now. You just have to talk more. You can go and approach every single person right now and get to understand them. I mean, what is your name and where are you from? I understand I live over here. I understand either way, I'll see you very soon. I understand? I mean, guess what? Or else next time they see you, or else they'll say, hey, what are you doing? I'm just doing myself. I mean, where are you going right now? I'm just relaxing. I understand that what's amazing is I have business to do. I mean, what business do you do? I do something amazing. I mean, what's amazing for you? I mean, communication skills. Communication skills. I'm just talking to you. You're my business. I mean, you understand? And then if you get to know everybody around here every single day, and you just come to a nice, beautiful busking performance, and you just start approaching everybody. I mean, just start talking to everybody. I mean, you understand why you're actually just really curious about people, but some people may say, hey, get lost. I mean, no worries, I love you anyway. I said you just go and approach them again. I mean, the next time you see them again, approach them again and say, how are you? I'm honest about my communication. And guess what? Or else they may say, get lost again. But the fifth time you approach them again and you say, how are you today? I love you. I understand, although now they really get it, that you actually love them. You approach them 5 times. You understand? So what's amazing is that's how you boost your communicational skills. You must understand, to be in front of people. But that's what I'm doing right now, aren't I? I understand I don't have to go around approaching everybody here because I have to document my life. So the best way to go and document your life is on video camera. And understand, to get yourself an iPhone or the latest Galaxy phone or the best technology on the planet, and start doing your nice, beautiful microphone work with video work, and get to understand how to make great videos with quality. I understand that when I make my nice, beautiful videos in terms of YouTube, I never put fancy gigs of music in my nice, beautiful YouTube videos, because I understand that what's important is that this video, over time, is going to be something amazing with no advertisements on it, and there's not going to be any music on it other than my voice. I start the program and it's just right into it. I end the program and it's just right into it. Right into where? Right into growth again. Understand? Because I start over again. Or else once I achieve this video, I achieve another video. I achieve another one. I set goals every single day. I understand that before I leave Sydney, I want to achieve 100 videos of busking. That's over 100 hours, but I have over 130 hours of busking. You must understand that what's amazing is understand that once I achieve 100 hours, I then go to Newcastle for a bit. I go, no holiday. I understand that I never have a holiday in my life. I understand that I still work every single day. I work on my communicational skills. Or else that's my only work. You must understand that Joel Osteen says recently on his nice, beautiful Bible studies with people in America, or else he says, if you're working a 9-to-5 job, don't work for other people. Be in your life working for God in a 9-to-5 job. Because we're God's people. Understand? Or else we're God's people. So understand that we're not working for humanity, or else everybody here is working under God. Isn't that beautiful? You must understand, everybody here is working for the beautiful Jesus Christ today. There's nobody more beautiful than Jesus Christ. You must understand that Jesus Christ is somebody that teaches you more than you teach yourself. Understand? So what's amazing is understand that you must grow yourself either way. You must understand that Jesus Christ gives you more ideas. You must understand that you must grow yourself. You must understand to never ever commit suicide. But what's amazing about life is understanding how to grow. And when you understand how to grow, you understand how to live life. You understand that it's really speak up more and talk about your words. Talk about your eyes. Talk about your lips. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. Just talk it. Talk it and walk it. You understand? That's how you live life, man. You have to talk, man. You have to understand every single day, you have to talk it up. What am I doing? I'm talking it up, aren't I? I'm growing, baby. I'm growing every single day. I'm focused upon my life. I focus upon making sure I can grow. I said that's how I grow, through communication. What am I doing now? I'm doing communication, baby. I promise you, this grows me. I promise you, why does it grow me? Because I speak up. I promise you, anybody who speaks up is much more smart. I promise you, I only hang around with smart people who are speaking up more. Or anybody who's giving me more information is speaking up more. I surround myself around millionaires because they talk and talk and talk and talk. I love to be around talkers. Because talkers lead the world. Guess what? Never be in a social club of anti-social club. Never go anti-social, please. Be social, man. You must understand every single day, focus on being social more. You must understand every single day, focus upon making sure you go to the anti-social club so you can teach them how to be social. You understand? or else they stand for antisocial, or else they want to commit suicide. Understand? They stand for suicide. Never stand for suicide, please. Or else if you have a shirt and you're wearing a shirt that says antisocial club, you're saying for everybody to go and kill themselves. Guess what? You never kill yourself. You never be part of antisocial. You understand? You go to antisocial so you can teach them how to be social. They are the people that need to really grow up. Everybody here needs to grow up. You must understand, everybody here needs to learn more. I need to learn more too. I need to better my communication skills. I need to better my area. I need to have 10,000 people and more watching me on a singing event. You understand? I need to better this. I need to be better too. Understand? But guess what? Eventually I get there very fast through my communication skills because confidence and courage gets me there. What's this? This is courage. This is courage to stand up in front of people and start speaking. Are you able to do this? Are you able to come and do a nice beautiful microphone performance for 1 hour on a video talking about Jesus Christ and talking about health and life and talking about your story for 1 hour every single day? Come on. You can do it. 1 hour is, every single day you do 1 hour. You come here and do a busking performance, 1 hour, baby, and talk about your story in front of people. You understand courage in every single day. You understand courage, and every single day focus upon making sure you're growing. And when you're growing, you're just really understanding to talk more, because it's more about talking than it is reading. You must be talking, because talking is reading. You must understand that what's amazing about life is that you can still speak. You're still living life. Be grateful about your life every single day. And when you're really, really understanding that whatever you have in life, you must have it greater. You must never be fake. You must understand that fake people never love to speak up, or else they're the antisocial club. I understand every single day that what's amazing is focus upon making sure that everybody around you is growing. I understand the coronavirus mask. I understand that right now. I never wear it. Why am I not wearing a coronavirus mask right now? Make common sense of your life. Make sure you understand why. You understand? I never need a coronavirus mask, man. I need to start public speaking in front of people. I need to start talking much more. I understand that people love to block their mouths for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why you're blocking your mouth for. Or else your mouth is beautiful. You understand? Or else my mouth is so beautiful. You can see my mouth. I love my mouth so much. I want to show my mouth. You understand? So what's amazing every single day is focus upon making sure how you grow is how you do life. How you grow is how you do life. So make sure every single day you must go and learn how to do so. Approach every single day. You must speak and speak and speak, and you'll learn how to really grow, and you'll learn how to achieve life, and you'll learn how to achieve life more, and you'll learn anything under the blue stars today. You must learn everything. The first letter of the alphabet is not A, or else it's I. I, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I first. You must understand I is first. You must understand to put yourself first. You don't put A first, you don't put A first, you put I first. I promise you that what's amazing every single day is when I communicate. I look in the eyes. Are you able to do this? You're able to do this. Every single day you must be focusing upon your dreams. You must understand that when I come here and talk, people are just like, what is going on, man? Who is this guy, man? Come and check it out. Understand? Come and check out my business card right here. I thank you. Understand? What's amazing is when you're so curious about me, come and check out my business card. Understand? Come and check out what I have. Understand? Every single day that what's amazing is if you want to be a public speaker, you can do it. Understand? You can do it. Understand? Every single day that what's amazing is focus upon making sure you're communicating better. Isn't that nice? When you communicate better, that's the best that's the best aspect of life. I promise you. And I'm serious about that. I'm smart about that. I'm communicating right now. Every single day, you must understand that anything that's comedy work is also the smartest way to live life. I must understand that when a Tyrannosaurus Rex is running after everybody, I promise you, everybody's running away. I promise you, that's the funniest aspect of life. Imagine a Tyrannosaurus Rex running after you right now. You're running away, aren't you? That's funny, isn't it? I promise you, either way. I promise you, when I really grow, I understand that nobody wants to be in face with a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I promise you, either way, we're all going to run, or else we're all going to split ways, aren't we? I promise you, every single day, that what's amazing, you must understand how to grow. I promise you, when you're growing, you must understand how it's really done. I mean, understand communicational skills. I mean, understand every single day that I read. I read Netflix. I read all the images of the world. I read Jesus Christ. I just love to read. I love to read the tree. I love to read what people are doing. I love to read because reading something means gaining some ideas today. And when you gain some ideas today, you understand how to actually be curious. I mean, so as long as you're living life, you're still curious about life. I mean, you're still interesting. I mean, when you're dead, I mean, you're no longer interesting unless you're giving something. You must understand that if you're dead and you're not giving any content, let's say on social media, I mean, how do I find you through the generations to come? But if I make 70 years of video and I pass away, you'll always be able to find me. I mean, I'm still around, aren't I? You can always find me. But if I do anything to make sure that you are never found in life, I promise you that you must understand that it's your fault. I promise you when it's your fault, you must understand to grow up. You must understand that anything that's your fault, you must take ownership. I take ownership of everything. I make sure everything is coming into a better conditioning. I make sure everything in terms of life, I invest responsibility. I never take responsibility, I invest in it. I invest in responsibility. I understand that is how I really increase my duty. I increase every single day my life forward, because when I do that, I make sure I communicate my greatness. And what is my greatness? I realize it's everything I've ever given in information. I realize that's all I'm giving. I mean, that's it. I mean, what else can you do? I mean, you can only ever give information that you have. I mean, my story is the only way of life. I mean, in a sense, so when I talk about my story and how I live my life every single day, I'm talking about my story right now. I mean, I'm 1 hour on video. I mean, that's my story every single day. So I'm focusing upon making sure that every single day I can go on video and I can do something on video and I can do something with my family and my kids and my wife. I mean, every single day. I can do something to really, really help my life every single day. I mean, what's amazing every single day is focus upon making sure you're growing. You have to be growing every day. You must understand every single day to stay interesting. And if you want to stay interesting today, you must understand YouTube channel. You must understand Instagram. You must understand social media today, because that's where this video is going. I understand that what's amazing every single day is I focus upon making sure that I go and level up. And when I level up, I go and do it in front of people. I level up. And how do I level up? I speak 1 hour today in front of a video, and in front of people is how I level up. I speak 1 hour today, and then I may do an extra hour. I understand this nice beautiful video has already been going for 56 minutes. I do 1 hour extra. I do it 2 hours today. I understand? I mean, isn't that nice to do that? I mean, every single day you must understand, every single day, to make sure you have the laugh with God. You must understand that anything that's a laugh with God is speaking up more. You must speak up more. You must understand that when you're speaking up more, you're going to look people in the eye. I mean, I love you. I love you. I mean, look at people in the eye. You don't look at them in the eyes. I never look at you in the eyes. I look at you in my eye, because when I look at my eye again, I focus on my I love you. I is everything. I. I love you. I mean, have your eye in place. I mean, have your eye in place, because that's how you really grow. You grow through I love you. You must understand, you must increase that eye capacity every single day. I promise you every single day, I focus upon making sure that what I have every single day is communicational skills, where I can go and learn and grow and learn and grow and learn and grow. I mean, day and night, I toss and turn. I mean, how's it go? I mean, now what's amazing is I toss and turn in a better way though. I make sure every single day I'm focusing upon making sure I grow. I mean, when I grow every single day, I'm focused upon, I promote everything. I mean, I focus upon promoting everything, so that I understand either way. Sometimes I go back on my words so that I can go and help myself to add one word in between that sentence, because if you are, you must understand, you must be growing also. You must understand that what's amazing every single day is focus upon reading in between the lines and read outside of the box too. I mean, what's outside of the box today? I'm outside of the box. You must read me. You must understand, you must read what's outside of the box too. You must read what's inside of the box. Or else you must read what's in your intestines, because that's the inside of the box. And the outside of the box is that gentleman there. So I'm reading what everybody's doing over here. So I understand every single day I'm reading outside the box too. I'm giving brainstorms every single day. I'm focusing upon those ideas. I'm focusing upon making sure I can grow every single day. I focus upon making sure that my communication skills and my speaking is so fast that you understand why I grow. I promise you, when I grow so fast, I promise you everybody's like looking at me like this. I mean, they're saying, I mean, they're very serious about me. I mean, saying, because that's the whole point. I promise the whole point is look serious in a way that you're growing. You must understand. You must be growing yourself. You must understand that many people today are wasting time at the 9 to 5 job. I promise you, forklift driver doesn't speak much in his 9 to 5 job. I promise you that whatever happens, otherwise he may go to the manager and say, what do I do today? I mean, guess what? I mean, give yourself something to do so you never have to go to a 9 to 5 job. I mean, don't ask other people what to do. I mean, go do it yourself. I mean, you understand? I mean, isn't that nice? I never ask you what to do in life. I mean, you understand? I just go and figure it out. I mean, if you want something to do, you then go to somebody else. I mean, you must understand, you never go to somebody else to get something to do. You just go to yourself and you go and focus upon giving yourself something to do, so you never have to go to a 9 to 5 job to be told what to do. I mean, understand? Or else I never have to work another job. I never have to work a 9 to 5 job because I give myself something to do. I have something to do, so I never work a 9 to 5 job. I mean, I never need a 9 to 5 job. I understand that what's amazing is I have something to do already. I figured it out in terms of I have my story to give. I'd rather give my story than work on a 9 to 5 job. I'd rather give my story every single day. I'd rather talk more every single day. I make sure every single day that you understand who I am. I make sure every single day I'm growing every single day. I'm making sure every single day I speak up more. I'm making sure every single day I have something to do every single day. I'm focusing upon growth every single day. I make sure every single day that every single day I can always talk, because whatever you want, you can achieve as long as you understand that you have something better. You must understand that when I grow, I make sure I grow the best I can. Because no matter what, you must understand that when someone says shh and shh, I mean, you're talking but they're saying shh. I mean, guess what? You talk up more. I mean, what are they going to do? I mean, they're telling you to shh. I mean, get lost. You must understand that what's amazing is I talk over here. I mean, understand? I love to talk. I mean, come and say it to my face. I mean, understand? I mean, what's amazing every single day is I love to speak because it's a free country. I never get told what to do in life. I realize when you told me to shh, I speak up more. You get it? I mean, come and get me. I fight back too. You understand? I fight back. I have a nice beautiful club inside of here. I promise you I have a weapon too. You must understand that what's amazing every single day is I focus on growth. I focus on never causing violence. I focus on making sure that those around me are growing. You understand? Whereas if you want to cause me violence, I mean, come and get me. I mean, guess what? I make sure that I pound your face in. I mean, understand? Or else what's amazing every single day is I fight back. I fight back, mate. I understand that what's amazing every single day is I focus on making sure that everybody around me is growing though. I never want to fight you, man. I never want to fight you, but if you want to fight me, I'll slap you. I'm pretty sure that's how it is. I mean, come and get me then. I mean, what's amazing every single day is I love to cause some violence if you want to come and get me. I mean, you understand? I love to cause some violence. I'll slap you really quickly. I understand every single day, I make sure I'm growing. You understand? I make sure I'm speaking up more. I'm not afraid of you. I understand that what's amazing every single day is I focus upon growth. And that's how I grow. I grow every single day through, I'll take the three of you on. I mean, it's so simple. I mean, every single day, I grow. I grow in different ways. I make sure you understand I take on 20 on 1. You understand? I go 20 on 1 with people. I mean, 20 Asians against me. I mean, I can do it. I mean, it's already happened before. I mean, either way, I understand. I mean, 8 Samoan people on me. I understand what's amazing. I mean, guess what? I realize they're big Tongans. You understand? I mean, guess what? I realize they come and get me. I mean, come and get me. I mean, what's amazing every single day is 3 Australians on me too. I mean, you understand? I mean, I've had some fights before, but what's amazing is everybody wants to go and challenge me with more people. I mean, if you want to challenge me, I mean, come and talk with me. I love to have a conversation. I love to talk with you. I love to grow you. You understand? Because I'm not here to fight. I understand, although, that what's amazing is I understand jealous people. I understand when they say shh. You understand? I mean, what's amazing every single day is focus upon making sure you're growing. I grow every single day. I grow my heart. I make sure every single day I focus upon something that's really growing me, because that's how I really understand that no matter what I do, I focus upon better communication. And when I do better communication daily, I make sure every single day I have an idea to give. And when I have ideas, I move on with the conversation. Because I realize what's amazing in terms of life, because is I have a reason to live. I have a reason to live every single day, because what my reason of living, in terms of what my reason of living life is every single day, is growth. And when I grow, I focus upon making sure I'm kind and kinder. I understand, although, that I love everything. I love everything to make sure that I'm growing. And when I grow, I focus upon different areas of conclusion where I can go and become a beginning again. Because I only ever begin my sentences with I. I understand either way, I use my nice beautiful I, U, Q rule. And when I do that daily, I focus upon different areas of life. But nobody can shut me up. I mean, nobody can shut me up. You can kill me, but guess what? You can never shut me up. You can never shut me up. Or else that what's amazing every single day is I focus upon making sure I'm always accepting. And when I accept everything around me, I make sure every single day I focus upon communication, because that's something amazing. I mean, everything that really, let's say, is communicating daily is something that's really ahead of the game. You must be ahead of the game every single day. You must focus upon a better life. And when you focus upon a better life, I mean, focus on yourself more than other people and what they are saying. I mean, but guess what? I realize if you want to use their words, you use it in a way that you better yourself with those words. I mean, in a sense, so if I, let's say, realize that you say something about me, I may pick up your words and direct it in a better way. I mean, because that's what inspirational leaders do every single day. You must focus upon making sure that what you're doing is public speaking. You must understand every single day, I'm making sure of that. I'm making sure you understand my business card. I mean, come and check it out. I understand every single day, I focus upon making sure I grow my communicational ability to succeed every single day. Because that's what I do with my nice, beautiful video work. And when I do that daily, I focus upon my nice, beautiful life, where I have a nice, beautiful seminar. Whereas when I have a seminar daily, I focus upon making sure that everybody is growing. And that's how I really improve my nice, beautiful communicational skills, because I look at my nice, beautiful way of interest. And anything that's my interest in life is communication. So when I grow, or realize when I grow, I understand every single day I'm growing in interest. I'm growing in compound interest. I'm making sure that every day I'm responding to a better way to understand economics around the world. I'm understanding history around the world. I'm making sure that no matter what, that I'm always updating myself around the world and what happened before. I thank you very much. I mean, every single day I'm focusing upon making sure that I'm always giving those ideas about everything. Because every time I give an idea, I help you with ideas. I help you with sentences. I mean, guess what? I always have something to give. I have wisdom. I have knowledge. I have an experience. I have my story to give. I mean, come and listen to my story, and you may be inspirational for yourself. You understand? So what's amazing is understand that when you're inspirational yourself, you understand my story. I mean, understand? You read my story if you're so inspirational. You'll be curious about me if you're so inspirational in life. I'm very curious about you. I mean, come and give me a business card, because nobody else is giving me their business card today. I understand that nobody else has a business today. I have a business. I'll give you my business card. I mean, guess what? I understand that what's amazing every single day is focus upon making sure your greatness. I promise you, when your greatness, I mean, understand that many people believe they're very smart. I mean, many people believe that they're just better than you, but you're just giving more than them. You're giving more than them. You're much more talented than them. I mean, every day you're just doing much more than them, and they believe they're just better than you. I mean, how are you better than me when I have 600 hours of video content on YouTube and you don't even have a YouTube channel? I mean, how are you better than me, man? I mean, come on. I mean, wake up to your story, man. I mean, I have 600 hours of video content on YouTube and more. I mean, do you even have a YouTube channel? I have a business card. I have a business card, man. I mean, come on. I have something to give. I mean, understand? I give you something. I mean, of course, I'm always better than yesterday. I understand that what's amazing is I'm better than everybody all the time. I make sure that if you love to challenge me, I mean, come and get it. I love to have a conversation with you. I understand, although, that most people don't even want to be in the spotlight. I mean, most people don't even want to get interviewed by me. I mean, why? Because you're afraid. I'm never afraid to interview you.
I bet your name is Danny.
Thank you very much, sir. Do you have a question?
No, I bet your name was Danny. I got it right. Right first time.
Thank you, but I never want you to be right. I never want you to be right or wrong, because what's amazing is understand how to communicate much better.
Excellent. Danny,
I thank you. I understand that it's not about right and wrong thinking. I mean, you understand? I realize it's much more about overcoming the ego and making sure that you're always never wrong nor right about what you say, but making sure that you're always better than yesterday. Do you have a question? I'm just making sure that I go and grow myself, so I'm focusing upon different areas of life, but making sure I'm showing myself completely and making sure I'm exposing myself to the crowd, because if you want to lead and you want to be greatness, you have to public speak. And you have to make sure every single day you're talking about your story so that you can go and make sure that you have a better finish in your life.
I respect that, bro. What's your story?
I understand my story every single day is I was a drug addict. I was somebody who was a schizophrenic. I overcame schizophrenia. I made sure that I got out of rehab. I make sure every single day I'm always communicating in a better way, but making sure every single day I always have my new rehab now, which is Jesus Christ. And I make sure every single day that when I focus upon what I do, I go sober. I'm a vegan. I make sure every single day I have 600 hours of video content on my YouTube. So when I do that, I understand I'll give you my business card as well. And you can check out, I give ideas only. So when I'm talking about my story, I mean, you can already sum up how much I've given you about my story in terms of my life. So guess what? I realize every single day I'm doing a 1 hour video about my story too. I realize that 1 hour video every single day in terms of busking, I give $14 and I get here and I do 90 hours of public speaking in front of a crowd. I mean, do you believe that's worth it? I mean, of course it's worth it. So what's amazing every single day is focus upon holding the microphone, and any type of questions that may come up in your life, you can just ask me straight away. So what's amazing is this way we're always having a nice beautiful interview, which is a leadership interview, which is a entrepreneurship interview. So I'm always speaking much more. So when I'm speaking, I realize that you have no questions. So I have to make sure I'm speaking much more in a way that I'm giving you ideas so I understand how to grow, because communication is something you talk. So when you talk up, you're actually asking questions too. You have to be asking questions every single day. So I'm always asking myself questions upon how to help your life. But what's amazing every single day is every single day you must go and realize that when you're giving information and when you're giving something of success, you must be giving a story. You must understand your story is something greatness. Your story is something of greatness, but you have to be giving it more in order for it to come in terms of to succumb and to become a better story in terms of greatness. Otherwise, if you only give 1 hour of your story, you're only 1 hour greatness. I understand? So if you want to give 70 years of your story, you'll become 70 years of greatness in a video. I mean, go and give your story about your story. I mean, do it 70 years of video. I mean, and then you have a big legacy. You have a big legacy. So understand, I mean, you'll never be forgotten. But these people around me, I mean, most of them will be forgotten. And why is that? Because they don't even have a YouTube channel. I mean, guess what? I realize the internet's only been around for 30 years. I mean, but guess what? I realize it's still early. I mean, it's very early. But guess what? I realize Joel Osteen, who is a big motivational speaker about Jesus Christ, only has 1.8 million followers. I mean, guess what? I mean, what's amazing is everybody deserves more. But you only deserve more when you speak up more like me. Because when I'm growing, and I'm doing something that's very amazing in my life, I love to communicate. You must love everything in your life. You must not dislike anything in your life. Or else when you dislike something, or else what you dislike has advantage over you. Or else if somebody hits me and stabs me, I say I love it. I never hate them. I love it. I mean, if you kill me, I say I love you anyway.
Whatever you're into, bro.
I mean, look at Jesus Christ. I mean, Jesus Christ is on the cross, and the guy's putting a nail into his leg, and he says, "I love you."
Oh, true. Yeah.
I mean, you understand? So that's beautiful, isn't it? So guess what? I mean, love people, because Jesus Christ doesn't want to hurt anybody. But guess what? I realize that whatever somebody else is doing to you, you love it. And that way, you'll never be a hater, because anybody who dislikes something is a hater. I mean, so when you want to become a lover, you become a loving individual of a kindness, and you're giving kindness every single day, and you're focusing every single day on loving everything that's happening in the
Should
world.
we hate the haters though?
I mean, never even hate them. Love the haters, because I love haters. I love haters because I love to have haters. I mean, it makes sense. I mean,
That means you made it. If you got haters, you made it.
I made it already, because what's amazing is that when you're kind every single day and you're focusing upon different areas of communication, and you're really, really curious about your life, and you're curious about asking more questions. I mean, guess what? You started off as a baby. You're still a baby.
Not too long ago.
You're still a baby. I mean, that's one moment. I mean, how much time has gone?
16 years.
I mean, that's one moment. I mean, everything is right now. But what's amazing is everybody here is a baby. But somebody may say they're an old man. I mean, what are you an old man for? I mean, guess what? I realize we're all babies. You must say, you're not a teenager. I realize we're all babies over here. So what's amazing is everybody's a child of God. So be a child of God, and you understand why you're always young. I mean, guess what? If you're not a child of God, or is it because you're not following Jesus, or that's because now you're actually old.
That's right.
I mean, guess what? You're not old if you're following something greater. So follow more information, and that's how you become young, and that's how you age better.
Amen to that, mate.
I mean, anything that's really, really adding information into your life is aging you better. So I'm giving you ideas upon guiding you with those ideas upon how to really live your life. But you have to be talking as fast as I do.
Yeah, right.
I mean, guess what? You have to talk as fast as I can. Or else, do you understand?
What do you want me to talk fast about?
Or else, you talk as fast as I can in front of a video every single day in busking, like I do, and you understand why you can be much more inspirational.
That's right.
You understand?
I'm start a YouTube channel.
I mean, it gets so boring. I understand. I realize it gets so boring when you're talking. I mean, you understand what I mean, but I was a drug addict before. But I mean, there's a big difference between communication skills. I mean, in the sense of level my communication skills, and you understand what true mentor is. I'm showing you the idea of how fast I speak and how fast you have to speak.
That's right.
I mean, how do I speak like this? I speak up much more. I talk about it much more. I talk, and then I get very used to it. I get very used to it in a way that I get much more emphasizing of it. I make sure I'm much more enthusiastic about it. So when I really, now how am I able to do 1 hour video in front of people?
Because you practice, and you're a child of God. He lets you do it.
I thank you, but what's amazing that I start first to do it, and then 1 hour at a time. I mean, 1 minute at a time, I stand in front of people, I learn, and I speak up along the way. And that's how I'm here. I mean, in a sense, so it's been over 100 hours now. I promise you, it's been over 100 hours since I've been on the street. But guess what? I'm learning this communication and art.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, isn't that beautiful? I mean, every single day I'm learning, every single day, how to communicate. So you have to understand the books.
Yeah.
You have to read everything.
All right. Okay.
I mean everything. I mean whatever.
Read everything.
I mean everything you want. Because guess what? I realize, do not block yourself from information.
That's right.
I mean, if you block yourself from one part of life, then you're not being the best version of yourself. So understand all areas of life. I mean, open yourself to it. I mean, all areas. I mean, whatever imaginable, but then follow Jesus Christ and the Ten Commandments.
Can do.
I mean, understand? So that's amazing, yeah? So what's amazing is that's the only way to live life. So if you want to teach your kids and you want to teach everything that you want to have and you want to convince a girl and you want to have the girl and you want to have the Ferrari, you have to communicate there. You have to communicate there. You have to lift people. You have to lift the boys. You have to lift the girls. You have to lift everything. But don't be following people other than Jesus Christ.
Of course.
You must understand that I will give you the nice, beautiful knowledge. So make sure you understand you follow my information. Or else make sure you understand the information is what you follow more. Or else now, what's amazing is when I say don't follow people, or else if you go walk into Kmart, I mean, I'm not going to follow you, man. I mean, you understand? So never follow never follow other people. But what's amazing is follow the information. So if you have, let's say, a YouTube channel and you have 70 years of knowledge about you, in terms of 70 years of video work, about ideas and entrepreneurship, and you're very successful, I will come up to you and I'll learn about you. I'll learn about you because you're somebody that's giving that knowledge. So when you understand that when you're giving knowledge, you're much more successful. You achieve anything you ever want when you're really communicating your way there. You must understand to speak up more and you can reach 100 years of age.
That's right.
I promise you that whatever you want, you can achieve it if you plan it. So if you're planning it, you have to speak up more. And if you want to speak up more, you have to write it down sometimes.
Of course.
I'm writing it down in my video right now. I mean, this goes into YouTube. You can find yourself into YouTube today.
I'll be uploading.
I understand every single day I upload 1 hour video, but today I'm doing 2 hours.
All right.
I mean,
I'll be watching that.
I mean, what's amazing is every day, I mean, every single day, I'm making sure I'm doing something to level myself up. So every single day, share information around, but share your information and your experience the most. Or else that's how you really live life. Because what your experience is your story. And when you share your story around every single day, you'll learn about how communication is done. Because the faster you communicate, or else the faster eyes are like this at you. Or
Right.
I mean, eyes are very fast at you because you're very quick to speak. Because it's very different. I mean, do you understand me, bro? I mean, you understand how I talk. I mean, guess what? I mean, like, that guy's boring, isn't it? I mean, whoever talks like that is so boring. I mean, let's go away from this guy because that guy has no communication skill.
That's right.
You understand? But this is serious. I mean, this is honest. I mean, this is leadership. I mean, this is how you understand my tones. You can actually see my tones right now. You can see I'm very professional about how I communicate. And this is what travels the world with I understand when I'm traveling the world, I travel like this, but much better than this. I have to better this. I have to become so much better about what I do. So every single day, I'm here on the street to perform and do live performance in front of people so I can understand how to communicate. Because what's important every single day is understanding a great mindset. And when you have a great mindset, you have a great achievement. I promise you a great achievement is reading more information. So I have already 600 hours of information in my YouTube right now and more. I mean, go and check it out. So be reading.
I'm going to watch it all, mate.
I mean, what's amazing is understanding that for the next 72 years, you have a coach like this.
That's right.
I mean, for the next 72 years, your kids can learn from me. I mean,
That's right.
I mean, are you somebody who brings your kids to me to help teach them?
I don't have any kids, mate.
I mean, guess what? I realize that because you don't say, you must understand that you say this instead of that. You must understand, you say, I have kids eventually.
Of course I will.
I mean, if you say you don't have kids, you must understand that what's amazing, then you'll never have kids. You must say, I have kids eventually. But then you get the same message across, but you say it better. You say, I have kids eventually. Because
I'll
now
have kids eventually.
I mean, because when you say you don't have kids, you then don't make a goal to have kids. You understand? But when you say, I eventually do have kids, but I still get that you don't have kids. I mean, you understand? I eventually have kids. I eventually will have kids.
Maybe 20 years or so, mate.
I mean, although you have to speak much positive, you have to speak positive, but make sure you understand that not in terms of don'ts and nots and could nots and do nots. I mean, forget those words. You must understand that what's important is go back to the I. And you must understand that when you speak the I love you, you understand every single day you must know one word in a dictionary.
Yeah.
You must know your I.
I? Okay.
I love you. I understand every single time. I mean, every single time I go back to the I. I mean, every single time you must understand that if you go and write a tally of how many words I said I in this video, I mean, you have over 1,000.
Probably even more than that.
I mean, that's why.
This segment.
I mean, the only word I start with my sentences is I, and I end with I. I mean, in a sense, so realize that's how I talk, but stick to the I because no other word do I start with. I mean, you have to understand that what's amazing is I have my nice beautiful IUQ rule, which says you must start with the you in action and I and the question. So that's much more, let's say, simpler for me. But for you, you start with the I only first.
The I? Yeah.
You start with I first, and then eventually you start with the you in action, and then you start with questions.
What if I start sounding like a narcissist because I'm always talking about myself?
All right, now, that's amazing that you talk about yourself, but don't look at yourself as a narcissist, but look at yourself as a positive narcissist who's growing everybody.
That's right, I will.
I mean, you understand? Because there's a big difference between a narcissist and somebody who's a narcissist who's growing everybody. Because there's a negative narcissist and there's a positive one.
That's a good point, yeah.
I mean, in a sense, so be a positive pessimistic. I mean, whatever you want, I mean, go and be a contradictory effort in growth.
Yes.
I mean, in a sense, so realize when I say contradictory effort in growth, you're just growing anyway. So what's amazing is call yourself negativity, but then call yourself negativity in positivity. So I am a prick in a positive way.
I'm a prick in a positive way.
I'm a positive prick because I'm somebody that grows you. I'm a prick who grows you. I mean, you understand? I grow you.
Harper, I'm a positive prick.
I'm a prick who follows Jesus Christ every day, and I follow all the laws of
That's
Jesus
true,
Christ.
right.
I'm a
You're
prick.
right.
I'm an asshole who follows Jesus Christ.
That's a complete dickhead, but I'm a good one.
I'm a good everything. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand why that's positive. But if you just call yourself and you say, I'm a prick, I'm an asshole, man. I mean,
All right.
I mean, how's that go? I mean, call yourself, I'm a prick and an asshole who follows Jesus Christ.
I'm a lovely arsehole.
I mean-
follow Jesus Christ.
You follow
day.
Jesus Christ. I mean, excellent, because now you're meaning positive.
Guy in the sky.
You're guiding me to Jesus Christ. You're not pointing me to asshole and whatever. You understand? So what's amazing is understand that every single day you focus upon yourself to grow, you expand, you look at everybody, and you understand every single day you focus upon who you talk to. Because what's amazing is leadership quality, and leadership quality is what?
Following Jesus Christ.
I is everything.
Right.
I understand I is everything, but I is
of
also
information.
communication. I is also making sure you're living life. You must understand that what's amazing is you have to agree more with information.
Yeah.
You have to agree more with people. You must understand you must agree more with yourself. You must
right.
agree more with Jesus Christ. You must agree with everything, much
Am I
more.
agreeing more with myself or more with Jesus Christ?
You must be agreeing with everything more.
Everything.
I mean everything. So whatever anybody's doing around the world, I mean, guess what?
Haters, should I be agreeing with the haters?
I mean, agree everything. I mean, agree everything because that's how you accept and that's how you forgive.
So I should agree with literally everything.
I mean, what does Jesus Christ do on the cross? I mean, he forgives
yes,
everybody.
yes, he forgives
I mean, he
us.
agrees with that. I mean, he agrees dying on the cross. I mean, you understand? Because that's what Jesus does. Because a hater, a hater who hates people is not Jesus Christ. I understand that what Jesus Christ is somebody who loves people. So understand that, for example, when you ask me that question, do you love or not? You must understand that what's amazing is a hater who, let's say, for example, let's say Jesus Christ, and let's say Jesus Christ was a hater. Firstly, what does Jesus Christ when they're whipping him? Or else Jesus Christ fights back, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Or else, although you must understand, to never fight back, but allow it to
He
happen.
didn't hate Judas and he was a hater.
Or else that what's amazing, although you must love everything. And when you love everything, you agree with everything. And now, you must understand, you don't just agree with everything. You don't just love everything. You love everything more. You agree with it more. Or else when you understand, for example, when you agree with it more, you'll find better information about it. Because if somebody says, "Hey, I've got some methamphetamine," I mean, agree with that. I mean, agree. I mean, what is it? I mean, what is that? Why do you need that for?
Right.
I mean, find
So you
out.
mean like
I mean,
that? Agree like that.
I mean, agree. I mean, yeah, but don't agree to start doing it with him. I mean, you understand? So what's amazing is agree with everything that's happening, but find out more information about it.
All right.
I mean, let's say you are somebody who loves alcohol, but you hate me, and you say you hate me. I love that you hate me. I agree with that.
I love that you hate me.
I love that everybody hates me because what's amazing is let's say you want to.
with you.
I mean, let's say you want to give me an alcohol or drug or something. I say, I mean, what is that, man? I mean, I agree with that, but guess what? I'll never take it. I'll never do it. I mean, understand? So what's amazing is find out about it, but understand, I agree with what you're doing. I agree, it's your life. I mean, your life. I mean, tough luck. You understand? So what's
Yeah,
amazing,
good point.
I mean, guess what? I agree with you. I mean, if
Try
you,
and make him see the light though. Should I be like, you should be following Jesus, not the meth.
I mean, guess what? I mean, always. I mean, make sure you're inspiring. I mean, make sure you understand that every single day, that whatever they are doing, I mean, educate them about that beer, or maybe get a story from somebody else and what happened to them. I mean, look at Avicii. I mean, Avicii is a popular star. I mean, do you understand who Avicii is?
Yes.
I mean, the guy dies at 28. And why? Because of liver alcohol disease. I understand?
So did Kurt Cobain and Jimi Hendrix. They
I
died
mean-
at 27.
I mean, there you go. So learn from their mistakes. I mean, even understand I.O. I mean, I.O. is somebody who just is starting a music production career at 30 years of age. I mean, for the next 72 years, I mean, the guy can go around the world. But then guess what? Or else he commits suicide. And why? Or is it because he's doing drugs? You understand? So learn from that. And you must understand that drugs don't teach you nothing, but I do. I mean, surround yourself with value, of information, of somebody who's teaching you something. I mean, you must understand, you don't surround yourself with this. You take it with you, you invest in it so that you can do something to help people. I mean, why do I have this? I have it to help you. I mean, it's for you, so I can help you. So, I mean, why am I recording this? I'm recording it to help everybody who's watching me. I mean, I'm recording it so I can help you with information because this information is helpful.
It is.
I understand that what's amazing is you say, I say it is.
Yeah.
I say it is. You must say, I say yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I say yeah. I say yeah.
Yep.
You say, I say yeah.
I say yeah.
I say it is.
I say it is.
I mean, don't forget your I because Jesus says, never forget your I, love you, I. I mean, I remember when I said to you in this nice beautiful video that the first sentence of your life,
Should be.
you say, I say it should be I.
I say it should be.
You must understand to start with the I first and end with the I.
I think that's right.
I think that's right because of I.
I think that's right because of I.
I mean, that's it. I mean, start with the first sentence with I and finish with I. I mean,
Yeah.
every single sentence that you ever say, you say, I say yeah.
I say yeah.
I say yeah. I mean, you must understand that what's amazing is start with the I. And understand
I
every
will
single...
always do that.
now you're actually doing
I
it.
love Jesus Christ.
Now you're doing it again. So every single day, that's how I start my sentences. So when you go really and watch how many times I use the I. I use it over 1,000 times in my video.
That's right.
I mean, every single sentence.
that's right.
Try to find a sentence that does not start, try to find a sentence in my video right now that does not start with my I first and end with I.
I will look to find.
Go and check it out because what's amazing is every single sentence definitely does start with I and everything does start with, in terms of my ending, in terms of this video, starts with something that is I also. But what's amazing is understanding that every single day I start with the I and end with the I.
That's right.
Try to find a sentence that is not even working. I understand that every single day I'm working my life out. How?
By starting with I.
I say by starting with
I say by starting with I.
I do by I every single day, but I make sure every single day I'm focusing upon different people and different methods because I'm always educating people in a different manner so I can go and really grow. Because when I grow, I speak up like this in front of people and understand either way I can lead. And then I understand either way I'm traveling the world. I'm traveling the world because I have knowledge to give. And when I give knowledge, I'm a resource about knowledge. I'm an information processor. So when you go get yourself a computer, I'm the fastest computer. I have the fastest processor. I have the fastest information in the world.
I agree with that.
What is the iPhone? The iPhone, the latest iPhone.
Useless, mate.
It
starts with I.
The latest iPhone. iPhone, but guess what? I realize I Samsung. You never say Samsung, you say I Samsung. I agree with the I. I said, although, why is it the latest iPhone? I realize it's the information.
It is.
The information. So get the latest information today.
Information starts with I.
Get the most recent information. So what's amazing is always speak your I and end with the I. I understand, although what's amazing is I always hear you out. I understand that every single time I answer questions. So when you're understanding that, when you're speaking to me like that, you're just adding to the equation. But when you're asking me a question, I listen to the question.
That's right.
I understand, although you're just, I say that's right. I understand that what's amazing is every single day I teach my kids the first word of life.
I.
I.
say it's
I. You must teach the first vowel of what in terms of your kids? I. You say I.
It's I.
Do you understand? Teach your kids the first song, which is Twinkle Twinkle, with the I. You understand? Teach them the I because that never goes wrong. I brush every single day. I really understand that when my kids grow up, I teach them the first letter I. I is the first letter you ever teach your kids.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I am Harper.
You're I first. You're I first. So you just say I. I said you're I. Who are we?
We are I.
I. You say I say we are I. I. You start with I. How many people are around me right now?
At least 100, mate.
I. I only. Now it's all simplified into I. That's why I go back to the I again, because you must understand that every time you're growing and doing something spiritual, you're growing in communication every single day. Understand that what's important every single day is focusing upon growing each other. Because if you guys fall apart, or it's because one of you is not growing. You may be growing 10 times faster than these guys. So you have to go somewhere that's much better, but you have to keep up with him. So if he has more value than you, or else he's going to go to more people who have value. If you have 600, if you have 600 hours, if he has 600 hours of content, why would he go to you when you don't even have 600 hours of content?
I don't know.
You must understand that what's important is you must understand that whatever you are, you must understand I'm a rapper as well. But what's amazing every single day is focus upon having the most value in your circle. Who has the most information over here? Why is that? Why does he have the most? Why do you have the most information? Understand that what's important is understand that when you have the most information, when you point to somebody else who has the most information, or is they the most attractive?
I think Oliver's the most attractive.
I mean, I have the most information. I have the most information in the world. I point you. I mean, I'm the most attractive. So understand that what's amazing is those people who have more information are more attractive. I promise you it's the way. I mean, how attractive is Jesus Christ? Because Jesus Christ, I mean, he is one, I promise you, he is very attractive. But guess what? I'm also much more attractive with Jesus Christ. I mean, you understand? I understand. I'm the most attractive. I can say it. I can say I'm much more attractive than Jesus Christ. Because that's what Jesus wants. I want you also to say that you're the most attractive and that you're much more attractive than Jesus Christ. I mean, do you understand?
I am more attractive than Jesus Christ.
I mean, that's it. I mean, it starts with I, but Jesus says you are, in fact, the most attractive in life.
I am the most attractive.
I mean, that's it. I mean, that's a positive affirmation. But Jesus wants you every single day to say that you're the most attractive.
I am the most attractive.
I mean, that's it. I mean, isn't that nice? I mean, if you're the most attractive, I mean, that means you're more than Jesus Christ too.
But if we're all the most attractive, then how can that be true?
I mean, now, guess what? I realize it's true for the one who says it. I mean, if you believe you're the most attractive, but he doesn't, or then you're the most attractive and he's not.
Harper, I'm sorry to say, man,
I mean,
I'm more
that's it.
attractive than you.
I mean, guess what? I realize we all have to be more attractive. I'm the most attractive, you're the most attractive, you're the most attractive. But if you say no, I mean, then you're the odd one out. I mean, in a sense, so guess what? I realize you must be the odd one out in a way that you must be positive about it. You must understand that what's amazing is every single day focus upon growing each other and focus upon growing the world. So if you want to create a YouTube channel together, you create one together and create somebody. I mean, create something and every single day for 1 hour do a video about something and you will become famous. But make sure you understand that each and every single day you have to focus upon getting to the place where you make a video together. Because if one of you is not there, I mean, then it's not really what you need, because that means then you're lacking. I mean, you're never lacking, but let's say you, I mean, let's say you don't come, I mean, you're coming, you guys are showing up for 8 weeks, but then 2 weeks you don't show up. I mean, guess what? You're letting them down.
You become much less attractive, Patrick.
I mean, yeah, I mean, exactly. So what's amazing is they're continuing to work without you. I understand, although you create a YouTube channel together, and then you create a separate YouTube channel for yourself only, and you create a separate one for yourself only, and you create a separate one for yourself. But make sure you understand that if you guys fall apart for some reason, I mean, guess what? I mean, leave the YouTube channel and leave the information there. I mean, don't delete it, because that's to help people, and that's what you guys have done together. Right. But don't delete information. I mean, don't delete your story. I mean, don't delete what you have done. You understand? So what's amazing is when I make this, I never delete it. I mean, if you try to delete this, you're doing God a disservice.
That's true.
You understand? So what's amazing?
Videos are like the Bible.
I understand that.
You wouldn't try and trash the Bible.
I mean, exactly. I mean, don't try to delete the Bible. I mean,
It'd be foolish to try.
I mean, exactly. So don't delete any information, because when you delete information, I have to stab you. I mean, understand? I have to stab you because I then want to delete you for some reason. I mean, I don't want to delete you, I want to grow you, because that's what the fastest hard drive computer does in the planet. I mean, in a sense, so get yourself the latest technology and get yourself everything that's information. So when you look at Kmart and Big W and Myers and all these nice beautiful places over here, I mean, what is it really?
It's just a company owned by a guy.
I mean, guess what? I realize everything that is right now is information. I mean, go and learn about it. I mean, how do you make that? I mean, how do you make this? I mean, how do you put it there? I mean, what is in it? I mean, what's the description of this nice, beautiful public speaker?
I can tell you, man. I can tell you.
I don't know. But what is amazing? I mean, what is your story? I mean, what's in Kmart? I mean, Kmart and Myers and all these places that are websites and shops around here. I mean, look at our shop there. Yeah. I mean, full of descriptions, isn't there?
Yeah, quite a few.
I mean, descriptions about, you can go on the shop store and check out every single description of that shop, and you'll find information.
That's right.
And you'll educate yourself about that, and you'll be an expert there.
Like the Bible.
I mean, like the Bible. So you go in the Bible, you dig into the information, and you're an expert about that now.
That's right.
And now you're actually living like Jesus Christ more than all these people.
Too right.
You understand? So what's amazing is understand that whoever is around here, I mean, go and dig into the descriptions, because that's how you stay curious and happier. I mean, guess what? I realized, go and learn all the information, because all I see around me is information. I mean, you can find about her story, you can find and go and ask her about her story. I mean, go and ask 3 questions and just let her be then. I mean, just go and find out about people. I mean, just ask them 2 questions. I mean, what is your story? And give me 1 idea about success. I mean, go to another individual and start asking. But I mean, at least you're interacting. But have a nice, beautiful camera with yourself and say, hey, I mean, what is your name? I mean, his name is Anthony, and what is your idea about life and success?
That's right.
I mean, and guess what? I realize he'll give you an idea, and then you go to her and ask her 1 idea, and let's just go and interact with people.
That's right.
I mean, and you create a YouTube channel like that, and then guess what? You have a big business, and you're a star.
How many people do you talk to a day, mate?
I talk to myself the most.
Oh, right.
I talk to myself the most. So every single day, I'm talking to myself right now. I'm talking to myself. So everybody here is I. Understand? I'm just talking to I today. I mean, every single day. I mean, those people on the TV shows and Scarlett Johansson and everybody.
not
I mean, all the women in the world. I mean, they're talking about I today.
That's right.
I mean, everything's I. I mean, what is the update today?
Yeah, the women always nagging about themselves.
I mean, there's only one app. I mean, there's only one update today. You must understand, it's I only. I mean, what's on Twitter today? I really. I mean, everything's talking about I.
Yeah, they're always talking about themselves and Call Me Carson.
I mean, everything is I. I mean, every single individual here is I. I understand everything in terms of life because I know my I. I mean, that's why I said the first dictionary word that you must learn and the first nice, beautiful letter that you must teach your kids is I. I mean, my biological mother taught me the word Danny first. I mean, she said, your name is Danny. I mean, she said that you said Danny first. I mean, do you understand? Because that's what she named me.
Did you say Danny first?
I don't know. I don't remember. But she says that I said Danny first. I understand that although I understand that now just teach your kids I. I mean, I is who you are. I mean, that's the only label that you can put in this life. I never label who you are. I just understand that you're I. I label myself only I. But I realize if I call myself a white nigger, I understand you guys are white niggers.
Right.
I understand although, I realize if I call myself a black nigger, I understand I see all black niggers around me now. I understand now somebody, I mean, do you understand?
Yep.
So what you label people is what you label yourself. I label myself only the word I. And that's why I only understand that everybody here is I only.
Right.
I mean, that's it. I don't label you anything else. I don't know you other than your I.
Well,
I'm you. I mean, everything's I. So every single day I say hi. I'm saying every single day I'm focusing upon making sure that everybody's growing. And when everybody's growing, I just love to talk. And when I love to talk, I speak up on the camera. I make sure every single day I'm giving a talk one way or another. Because what's important every single day is focusing upon a better life. You have to focus upon a better life. I thank you. I thank you very much. I understand what's amazing is you must be growing every single day. I mean, how are you growing today?
yeah, very good, mate. I'm so stoked. I can't believe I'm actually meeting you in the flesh like this. Like,
I thank you very much. But what's amazing is that you must understand that every single day you must be focusing on growing everybody. Because when you're growing everybody, what do?
I don't know, you gotta tell me.
I realize when I grow, I make sure I public speak. So when I'm public speaking, I'm looking at the crowd and I'm teaching them. I promise you, it's the only way you can go. So every single day when you're growing and you're growing in social media, you must understand that what's amazing is have over 70 years of video content about you and you'll be inspirational. I mean, about you. I mean, about everybody.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
I mean, have 70 years of video on YouTube about you.
Bro, I've seen all your videos.
I mean, that's inspirational.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, what's amazing every single day is when you believe more. You must understand that every single day you guys are full of information. Yeah. You must understand that what you could do today, every single day, is focus upon gifting yourself by giving more. I'm always giving more, but understanding that you must be the center of attention.
Yeah, 100%.
I understand you guys are the crowd right now, but I need you to understand why is that? Because I'm here and you guys came to me. But what's amazing is I need you guys to lead here. I need you to come and take my position. You understand? I need you guys to go and create a nice, beautiful $14 in gift. I mean, give yourself $14 and get a busking license and come here 1 hour a day and talk about your story. I mean, talk about your story. I mean, why would you talk about his story? I mean, you can talk about his story, but talk about your story more than anybody else.
Are you asking the guy in the check shirt? Because he's got a great story.
I mean, talk about everything. When I talk to you, I'm talking to you guys too. I'm talking to you about information. I don't have to look at you to talk to you. I mean, when I talk to you right now, I'm talking to you on YouTube as well. I'm not looking at them though. I'm talking to them as well. I mean, people are looking, I'm not necessarily looking them in the eyes. I understand that what's amazing, although, that communication in terms of life is everything. You must understand Jesus Christ information. You must understand that everything around us is information. You must understand every single day to lead. You must be growing up. You must be understanding why I communicate this way. I communicate so fast and so clearly that you understand I'm way past you in terms of life.
Yeah. Oi, dude, I've got to catch a bus, but it's a pleasure to meet you.
I never touch you, but I love you very much.
We'll take that, won't we, boys?
I mean,
we'll say that.
I mean, guess what?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I understand, although that is what I do. I never touch other people, but I give you the microphone. You can turn it on. I understand that what's amazing is every single day understand that when I don't touch you, I don't touch you because why? I don't want to kill you. Oh. I don't want to hurt you, but I love you anyway. Right. I mean, I love you, and to say I love you is like I touched you.
Yes.
I mean, I love you guys. I mean, that's like I already touched your heart. I love you too, man. I understand that what's amazing is that, I mean, that's your touch. I mean, I never need to literally touch you. Understand that what's amazing is understand every single day that when somebody wants to touch you, you don't have to touch them, man.
that's right.
I mean, what's amazing is understand that when a dog comes to me, I don't try to touch the dog. Or I put my hand here and the dog touches me.
That's true.
Understand?
Actually a good
Or else now, guess what? Or else now, when the spider goes on you, or else the spider will never bite you, because the spider went on you first. And now, because the spider went on you first, or else it's unconscious of you, or else it loves you so much. But if you go trying to grab the spider, or else now it's going to stop you. I mean, understand?
That's literally me with women. I don't have to go near them; they come to me.
I understand. I mean, that's the way. I understand that what's amazing is every single day that when you public speak, you actually look at a woman and they'll be like eyeing you out as you're public speaking, and it's so amazing. I mean, I get so many women walking down the street or something like this, and they actually look at me and they give me smiles and all that.
Too
So
right.
I understand it's amazing. I mean, it's amazing. I just had yesterday 5-6 girls just dancing around me like this. I understand it's amazing.
Mate, living
I mean,
the high life.
I mean, it's beautiful. But guess what? Or else I never ask them out. I never.
The only one you should be asking out is Jesus Christ himself.
I need a woman like a Beyonce or something like around me or something. I understand. Do you understand? I need some high status around me.
Kim K is single now.
I understand, although what's amazing is understand that when somebody's chasing you, you go where they chase you. Or else you must understand that when they chase you, you can always decide with your communication skills how sexy of a woman you want.
That's right.
I mean, you
I'm a
understand? But
very
guess what?
sexy woman.
I understand that I can always coach my woman, no matter how beautiful she is. You must understand that if there's you must understand that everybody's beautiful. But let's say I choose one woman over another because of her looks. I understand, but the other one's smarter than her. Or else now, let's just say you're a woman, but you're so much more attractive than this one. I mean,
right.
let's just say you guys are a
Right.
woman. And I mean, guess what? Just between you guys, I understand that what's amazing. I mean, you're so much smarter than her, though. But she's much more better looking.
Yeah.
I understand. But guess what? I'll go for the better looking one.
Mate, can I give you some advice real quick? I've never seen two pretty best friends. It's always one of them has to be ugly.
I understand, although I understand that what's amazing is a focus on something better. I understand that when I go and focus upon something, I understand that when you call something ugly, you're also calling yourself ugly. You must understand. I understand that what's amazing is understand that if I say you're a bastard, I mean that is because I'm calling myself a bastard.
Yeah.
I understand, and what is amazing is never call people ugly, but call them beautiful. I understand, although, but if I want to marry you, I mean, how many women can I marry today? I'll marry every woman on the planet. But guess what? You must understand, I will. I can't. I definitely. If I have a choice to marry every single woman on the planet, I mean, of course I will.
You'd marry every single woman at once.
I mean, every single woman at once. I mean, that's what Jesus does. I mean, Jesus marries everything. I mean, understand? I mean, guess what? Jesus and God marries us today. I mean, you understand? Because Jesus is here. I mean, we're all for each other. But what's amazing is, let's say I have to choose one or another. I choose the better looking one, because the better looking one, I can teach her really quickly about how to love me.
That's right.
I can teach her, but the one that's not, let's say, as good looking, you have to understand, although I still love her, I still appreciate her. I mean, she's a beautiful soul, and I say that she's smarter than this one. I still love her, but this one is just something much more in terms of looks that I love. You understand? But I mean, she's so beautiful. I mean, she wants to teach me about rocks. I understand? But what's amazing is every single day I focus upon making sure I'm growing. And when I grow, I understand I just go for the better looking one. And then I teach her how I teach her how I need her to be. And then she acts like that. And guess what? Or else I have a more attractive woman. I mean, understand? But if you're going for a woman, let's say, that's not as attractive as another one, or else then you have to understand that you just get not as attractive then. I understand?
But what if looks aren't everything? What then?
Or else now, for me, looks are everything, because I can teach a woman how to be.
That's a good point, bro.
I can teach her how to be with me. Or else that, although what is everything is look, or else looks are everything. So you have to understand that when you're looking better, I mean, it's everything, isn't it?
That's right.
I mean, every single
That's
day.
why I'm the most attracted out of these two.
I understand, although, that anybody who's smart, I promise you, every single day, you must go and give compliments to people. You must understand every single day to have more in your life. So when you're having more, you're giving that information every single day. You're giving it daily, because you need to go inspire people. You need to understand every single day to focus upon information. So I'm here not wasting your time. I'm never wasting your time. Why? I'm giving you information to make sure that you have ideas, because every single day I need to be inspiring myself. So I never want to waste your time, because if I waste your time, then I waste my time. I never want to waste time. I have a YouTube video going over here.
Talk for like 20 minutes now.
I mean, there's sense. I talk for 2 hours. I can talk for 6 hours long. I can talk much more than that. But what's amazing is the more I speak up and talk, the much more successful I am.
Yeah.
I understand I have 365 hours of video coming up every single year
How
now.
many subscribers do you have, bro?
I have over 27, but what's amazing is understanding that when I really lift myself every single day, that it's not about subscribers and how much followers I have, but how much ideas I'm giving you.
That's right.
I mean, I deserve all the followers in the world right now because I'm giving you ideas, man.
That's right.
I understand, but guess
Tell
what?
all my mates to subscribe to you.
I realize that what's amazing is understand every single day that when I say I deserve everything, I deserve everything.
Get 2 more
I say that. I understand that every single day that what's amazing is I focus upon giving. And when I give video content. So every single year from now on, you will find 365 hours of video work from me on YouTube. So be curious about it. And be much more, let's say, learning about that information every single day so that you can go and do it.
Yes.
I understand that when I'm speaking up, you're doing it. Otherwise, when you say yes, you're doing something. But you say, I say yes. I say yes.
I say yes.
I say yes. I promise you, it's very important. I understand Joel Osteen. I mean, Joel Osteen is somebody who goes and teaches Jesus Christ in front of 20,000 people. But guess what? Or else he doesn't start with the I first either.
Does he not?
I promise you,
Useless.
I promise you now. I promise you now. What's amazing is understand that anything that is really, really, let's say, whatever you're saying, you must understand to always go and really speak the I first. I promise you, every single day, then when you say useless, you say, I say useless.
I say that's useless.
I say that's useless. But guess what? You must say, I say that's useless in a positive way.
Yes.
You must say that. You say, I say yes.
I say yes.
Whereas now, either way, you must understand that when you say, I mean, that's useless.
I say that is useless.
I mean, is that positive or not? Or that's not positive. Or although what's positive is, I mean, that's useless in a positive way.
How about this? That's useless, but I'm getting lost in your eyes right now, halfway.
I mean, that's amazing because that's a compliment. I mean, that means he loves you. I mean, or else if you say, if I call you ugly, I mean, that's ugly. That's because I just called myself ugly. I understand, although that what's amazing is if I say, hey, that's ugly in the best way.
That's ugly in like a really sexy way.
I promise you. Although now, I never really called you ugly anymore. I called you something much better than now. I said in the best way, although you must understand that you're something the best now. You must understand? Every single day. That what you say to others is what they are. So every single day, if you call somebody ugly in the best way, you're also ugly in the best way. I mean, although you must say something like, you're ugly in the best way because you're very handsome in a way that you're beautiful. I mean, in a sense, so try to talk it up a bit more to speak much better words. And that way you understand, either way, you're always going to be making sure that you're living life. Because what's amazing every single day is living life to the fullest. And when you're living life to 100, you're speaking your way there. You have to talk it. You have to plan it. So when you're planning it, you're talking it. I said every single day I'm talking my life out because I have to plan my life. I have to plan my business strategies every single day to focus upon making sure I have communicational skills. And when I have that, I'm reading every single day about ideas, and then I have to go and speak it. You have to be doing this. You have to be doing what I'm doing.
You know I will.
Or else, what I'm doing, you guys have to be doing. Or else when I say to him, I say to everybody, you guys have to be doing what I'm doing. Because what's amazing about this is I'm talking more than you guys in this conversation. Because why? I have to outgrow you guys. I have to do more. I have to give you more ideas than you're giving me. I have to be giving you more ideas because when I give you much more ideas and I give you 600 hours of ideas and you give me 1 hour of ideas, I'm much more of a leader. I'm much more sexier. So, sure. I mean, that's just the truth. I mean, you must understand that what's amazing is those who are doing more are richer and giving more and more abundant, and they have better communicational skills, and they're never on the street in terms of homeless because they're giving content. So when you're really reaching out for the content, you're really going and searching out for the information, because I see this place is full of information today. I mean, you can do anything on YouTube, but you have to inspire yourself with information. You have to understand, my information every single day is going to inspire you, but another 600 hours of this, you can go and listen to it. I mean, in different formats. So every single day, you'll be inspiring yourself. So if you read 1 hour a day, 365 days a year, guess what? You can read my content in 2 years.
True.
Or else if you do it 1 year, if you do it 1 hour a day. But what's amazing is try to read as much as you can. Try to give as many ideas as you can.
I only read the Bible.
Guess what? I realize the Bible is the exact information. I believe in the Bible the best. I believe in the Bible much more than anybody else's information. I understand that what's amazing is understanding that when you believe in the Bible, you believe in yourself. You understand? Because the Bible's information is what you are. You must understand.
Yeah.
Everybody is that. When I say, or when I point to him, or when I say you are the Bible's information, or everybody, so it does. Or if I look at him, I'm talking to you as well, because everybody's I. I understand. Although I wish I had 3 heads. I understand. Although that you must understand that every single day I wish for more. I always wish for more. So
That's right, mate.
it's nice to have everything. So when you have everything, you're making sure every single day you're giving more ideas, you're giving more information, you're giving more quality material to help people, and that way you're going to be much more of a leader. Because what's
That's
amazing, thank you. Or so what's amazing every single day is focusing upon making sure that whatever you have today is more information. And that's how I grow. I grow through how? I'm giving you more information. I'm processing now the information because I need to be the fastest processor on the planet. So I have to get the information, I have to give it. I mean, you don't just get the information and don't give. You must go get the information. You must study something because scientists will study something. Elon Musk has to study something to get to Mars.
That's true.
He has to study.
He's going to get there without studying.
He has to find the information to be able to find these rockets and to be able to test it. You understand? So information is his curiosity. And that's why he wants to do that, because it's the information. I realize he's so passionate about the information of going to the nice beautiful Mars. I'm passionate about that too.
That's true.
I understand all that. Today you can do the same thing as Elon Musk. You can be the next Elon Musk, but you don't need to be Elon Musk. You can be yourself. And you right now can achieve much more than Elon Musk in his passion. You can do much more than him. But what's amazing is focus upon your life. You have an information. You have your story. Give your story much more. Your story is full of information. So when you're giving information every single day, you're focusing upon making sure that your information is your story, and your story is what you're giving every single day.
That's right.
I'm giving my story right now. 1 hour today and 2 hours today. I realize that what's amazing is 2 hours of video today. I understand that either way, I'm making sure every single day I focus upon something better, because I have to just see that no matter what, I have 1 hour and 50 minutes of my life. Because when I say 2 hours, I have to check.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. So what's amazing is every single day I focus upon something greater. Because if you want to be exact on numbers, you have to grow your numbers. You have to understand every single day, focus upon making sure. They understand I have 1 hour and 50 minutes of my life today. That's my story.
You getting paid for this or no?
I do it for free. I give my story
Mate,
for free.
That's insane.
I understand that what's amazing is, or else the money that I have is the communication I'm giving you. Or else that's all the money in the world. Or else plastic money doesn't make you rich. I promise you, you can ask a sick rich man who has a lot of plastic money, but they are about to have a heart attack about that. I understand? So what's amazing is, understand plastic money does not equal happiness.
That's true.
Communication skills and how I'm teaching it now is happiness. But it's the ultimate happiness of how much of a greater attitude I have. Learn the attitude I have. Talk like I talk, but in your way. Use the words I'm using in a positive way, and or else be able to talk yourself into a positivity rant. Rant positivity. So if you go negative, you say, focus upon making sure that every single day you're going negative in a positive way. Or else now, as I said before, that no matter what, every single day, focus on the positive aspects of life and what you never do. So what you never do in life is what you want. Or else now, what you never do right now for you is a Ferrari. Why do you need a Ferrari for? That's what you never do right now. Understand? So you have to understand that either way, that if you can afford it, you go get it now. If you cannot afford it, or else then what you do is you can afford it. You can always afford everything long term. But what's amazing is stay away from the Ferrari until you get it. And you must understand that Ferrari for now is what you never do. And then what else? What else? The woman is what you never do. Focus on yourself.
Yeah, don't do women.
The soccer or sports that you play, or maybe the high school or something, is what you never do. So what you really do, in terms of what I do, is I stay away from high school at your age right now. I stay away from all these schools that you see. But what's amazing is I make sure to go to the Jesus Christ Bible and go to the books out there.
You're saying we should drop out of high school?
Drop out right now and you understand you'll be a billionaire.
All right, mate.
I understand that what's amazing is school in terms of information. You must understand that life goes on.
It does.
You must understand that information in terms of high school will not teach you much. I promise you that high school never teaches me much. But what's amazing is understand that Jesus' Bible will teach you far more than high school ever will, and so will my nice beautiful information, because I'm 10 years after high school. I have a bit of life experience. So go get the life experience from people who are after high school. They can teach you how to be a millionaire and billionaire, because these teachers who are going to high schools right now and teaching it in a 9-to-5 job are not millionaires. And they will teach you that. They'll teach you to never become a millionaire. I'll teach you how to become a millionaire and billionaire, because I'm already that.
Wouldn't it be easier to become a billionaire if we got like a high ATAR?
Then
we could become doctors or stockbrokers, and then they get billions.
I have a below 30 ATAR.
that right?
I realized that I never even qualified for the nice, beautiful universities out there.
Wow.
I understand that what's amazing is you don't need an ATAR in life. You just need yourself. You need your story. You need to be able to give your story.
Do you consider yourself a billionaire?
I'm a billionaire right now because I communicate there.
Is that right?
I say that. I'm a billionaire, so that's what I am.
I'm a billionaire.
You're a billionaire because you say so. I mean, in a sense, so what's amazing is, I mean, guess what? I realize I'm a billionaire no matter what. Even with plastic money and without plastic money, I'm a billionaire. I mean, you're saying because guess what? I'm always communicating there and I'm believing in that. I mean, if you believe you're a billionaire, you are eventually a billionaire.
I'm a billionaire.
I mean, what you're...
Trillionaire.
I mean, you can be anything you ever want, but guess what? I realize it's the feeling. I realize it's the feeling of being. It's the feeling of being a billionaire. But how do you really be a billionaire? You actually learn the communication skill. You become a public speaker and you have a great attitude first. It's how you be a billionaire. Or as anybody who's homeless has a poor attitude about life. Or as they have a poor work ethic. I promise you, a billionaire has great work ethic. Or as a billionaire is a public speaker. I mean, a homeless person has never got on the microphone.
That's right.
I mean, in a sense, so what's amazing is understand that a homeless person who gets on the microphone is never homeless again.
I'm on the microphone right now.
I mean, you'll never be homeless, but what's amazing is understand every single day that if you want to understand anything about life, you must understand more information. You must be giving more information. I realize it's much more about giving information than it is reading information. I promise you, if you can speak 24 hours on a video every single day in front of a crowd, do it. I promise you, do it.
24 hours.
I promise you, although do it because it's amazing. Because guess what? You'll learn so much.
I might lose my voice if I did that, mate.
I promise you, although you'll never lose your voice unless you understand every single day that you do something better. You must understand. I mean, there's always something better to do. You must understand every single day that when I speak and speak and speak, or else when you lose your voice, or else that's a good thing. You must understand.
Is it?
Or else if you ever lose your voice, or else it's a good thing.
I'm kind of losing my voice right now.
I'm never losing my voice though. I understand that your voice may get cracked and you may have a weak voice, but then guess what? Or else it becomes deeper. Or as your voice becomes deeper and deeper and deeper throughout time. So what's amazing is my voice from 28 years of age, and I turn, let's say, from 28 years of age to, let's say, 52. I realize my voice will crack and crack and crack and crack, and my voice will change. I realize now, I may be listening to my nice, beautiful Dr. Wayne Dyer. I mean, he goes and studies, let's say, from, let's say, 30 years of age. I mean, he's giving me his talk about life, but then at 60, I realize his voice is different. I understand.
You're making all our sitting unpleasant. It's not like you're singing, playing.
I understand.
If somebody's not paying attention to what you're speaking,
I understand.
it's just somebody's talking loudly. You're sitting here, you're overtaking the whole place. You talk about motivation and whatever it is, and I don't think you do understand but whatever it is you present, it's fine. But would you just talk to them right in front of you?
I have a nice, beautiful...
For you to record something on YouTube, you have to bother everybody. Why would you want to put me on a speakerphone?
I need everybody to hear what you're saying.
Yeah, you need everybody to hear. I think it's extremely selfish and stupid for you to talk in a loud voice while somebody is like 70 centimeters away from you. So if you do have a message that you want to send to those guys, you don't have to continue non-stop for an hour and a half talking in a loud voice where you annoy everybody else who's sitting. It's not like a rhythm, it's not like a song, it's not like a music, it's not like you're performing something. You are talking. So why do you need to use a speakerphone? Why do you need to? I am using it because you're putting it in my face. But I could communicate and you could hear me without that. You should talking about who you think you're, Anthony Robbins or Deepak Chopra. Who are you? Jordan Peterson. Like you're talking about motivation. There's a difference between reality and saying I'm a billionaire. When you put these ideas into a time frame and becomes an action, then it becomes a goal. But I can say, well, I'm whatever, I'm the rock. It doesn't give me muscles. Repeat the words. I'm a billionaire. So I'll say it 3 times before I sleep and 3 times when I wake up, and then I'll become a billionaire. I win the lotto. You talk non-stop, it becomes a monologue, not a dialogue. So when you were talking to those guys, you were talking at them. You wouldn't even let them. You were preparing the answers without opening your mind, okay, to see exactly what they want. You're just like, he's talking. I can talk. Non-stop, man. What are you, on coke? Is he on coke, guys? Check. Or too much coffee? Or does he have ADHD? I'm looking at YouTube because he is not normal. He talks about wealth and he's talking like, you know, his top in this as a pajama. One of the basic things of communication is the first thing is the eye communication. So when you look at somebody and you check their appearance, that's the first 30 seconds you get an impression to be able, or at least to give you the chance if they wanted to listen to you. So first thing is go and take care of your appearance. So when you come to people, to all types of people, the first thing is they do is like, well, okay, he looks presentable, I'll listen to him. Then listen. You just, you know, I read 500 books on motivation, you know? But it doesn't make me a billionaire. Everybody comes in, how to create $1 billion in 2 seconds. You're standing on a bloody corner street, okay, good for you. Good that you do have the motivation, good that you do have the courage, good that you do have the effort, the grit to come here every day and talk about what you believe in, what you read, and you're trying to help, etc. But you're not helping because till you see the outcome, you're not doing anything. You're just opening. The first two things you have to understand about motivation, that the mind has two qualities. One is intention and one is attention. So that you can repeat it. Hey guys, he's gonna repeat it after me and he's gonna take it. The intention, it's a desire without an attachment to the outcome. So I intend to be rich, but I'm not desiring, like, so if I don't get rich, I'm not gonna be upset. This is a seed you carry in your heart. The attention is what you keep your mind on. It's a fertile soil. You put your attention on bodybuilding, you become a bodybuilder. You put attention on school, you become top of your school. You put attention on whatever it is, it becomes. Now, there is a secret, not with you like talking. He's just talking. He's just to talk. The first thing is to hold the seed of intention in the fertile soil of attention and wait for it to come, but keep your mind on the present. It will come and it flourish, as long as you don't look in the past and you don't look in the future. Now, I heard you previously, like you were, it's hard not to hear you. The eye, interest, investments, you know, blah, blah, blah. What is it with the eyes and with the words? Eyes has an idiot, which I told you last time, and you said thank you, okay? And eye has an interest, and eye has, it's not the word, it's the content of the word. Actually, most of the messages and what motivate you are subliminal messages, not what you tell me, okay? Not what you tell me consciously, take it from my face, like a little bit, yeah. Not what you tell me consciously. So when you talk to three guys, they're like, they're 16, 17, this guy's like, you capture them, I don't know, maybe they might be interested or not, but the idea is like, and the guy's like, okay, so you felt good about yourself, that you conveyed the message, but not necessarily them, not necessarily the listener. The first thing you would learn to motivate people is to listen. Yeah? I'll tell you how to get high school. I graduated from UC Berkeley and from Stanford University. I worked hard. You wanna listen to Bill Gates and whoever it is and Steve Jobs. Oh, follow your dreams, follow your aspiration. Don't go to school. First of all, learn, acquire skill. You have the skill of the ability to talk and the courage, but you don't have the skill yet. Go and learn how to communicate with people, how to lower your tone of voice. People are comfortable to hear their own tone of voice, to see their own color. Somebody talks loud, talk loud. Somebody talks slow, talk slow. Somebody talks low, talk low. I was sitting there like I couldn't hold it. You know, you're talking. I couldn't understand the conversation. I could hear like words, but the idea is like, let him inquire. I lectured at uni, like, you know, every 5 minutes you throw a joke to see who's paying attention, what their question, what they don't understand. You is a non-stop for 45 minutes. No way, like nobody would ever grab whatever you wanted to say. And I don't think with your age and this, you have acquired the experience to claim that you are an expert. Their followers on Instagram for ladies to show their boobs and vaginas. She has 1 million followers, much more than you, and there is no content in that, right? So it's not like if you do have 2,000, like, hey, you know, you achieved something. Kim Kardashian has like, I don't know, 200 million for her ass. It doesn't mean that if you have followers, people watch everything for a while and then they get bored of you and they delete you. You do have to have a content that people would look. Jay Shetty has a content, okay? So you would have the mind, like, just acquire. If you come here every day and you talk for 5-6 hours, where do you gather the information? Psychology? Have you read Freud, Jung, whoever it is? Like, I could sit and talk psychology, philosophy with you. Where did you acquire your knowledge? Did you finish high school?
I'm always reading. I'm always reading something.
Sorry?
I'm always reading something.
You're always reading something. When do you read it? When do you read it?
I read it always.
You read at night? Because here you're here for a few hours. When do you read?
I read day and night.
Day and night. You don't eat, you don't shit, you don't sleep, you don't wank, you don't do anything.
I'm always reading.
You're always reading. Tell me, what are you reading, class?
I read from Jim Rohn. I read from Zig Ziglar.
What do you read?
I read everything.
Everything. Look, I'm reading a book right now called Siddhartha by Hermann Hesse, talking about the life of the Buddha and how do you learn the lesson from. Who you are reading to?
I read from Jesus Christ the most. I read from Jesus Christ the most.
So you read from the Bible. Okay.
I read from Jesus Christ.
So you read from Jesus Christ. I'll go to church. If I want to listen to your sermon, I'll go to church. Why would I stand here with all the screams and the shouting like in my ear? I'm coming here to rest, like many of those people. To eat something, to rest, to shop. You pick the wrong, it's like Jesus, 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 Jesus. What if I don't believe in Jesus? So you're kept, no. You gotta tell me if he is not your Messiah, at least you gotta tell me he's a wise man. You gotta convince me of his teaching. But you read from Jesus. I read 2,000 books and I taught at uni, and I don't claim I know anything. I still inquire. I wouldn't grab like 3 young gentlemen, like 16, 15, 17. Brrr, find your own match. You want to debate something? You want to debate a motivation? Okay, I'm happy.
You get in the microphone. I want everybody to hear you.
Why are you holding? I don't know how I'm holding it up.
You can be a leader. You can be a leader on the microphone.
Sorry?
You can be a leadership guru on the microphone.
I don't want to be a leadership guru. The whole idea is like,
You don't want to be a leadership guru.
like the idea is the word guru by itself is too high for me or for somebody like that.
You have to be a leadership guru. You have to be a leadership guru.
But all what I'm telling you is like, so it's just like, first of all, acquire the knowledge so you always have something new to offer. Not standing here every day and repeating whatever it is. Second thing, understand who do you address to your talk to. You're not repeating yourself. If I'm going to, if somebody comes in and start giving me, Jesus told you, Jesus told you, Jesus told you, Jesus told you, and the guy is a Buddhist, he doesn't give a shit who Jesus is. First of all, you got to look at the content where it can relate to all a human being without stigmatize it, label it by a religion or by a man. You gotta, second thing, you gotta talk to people, but they give them a chance to ask you. Throw a joke to see if they're listening, they laugh, it means they're paying attention. This is what we, and then the second thing, I found it extremely offensive. Like I passed here a few times, I come here, I do my shopping and stuff. I want to sit in peace. If there is a music, I can say, well, unless it's heavy metal. But any type of music, like it's fine, like it's mellow, I listen to it. I'm sitting eating. But if somebody's up for 2 hours, 3 hours, you're not doing us any favor. You're doing yourself. You're taping something, okay, so you can gain followers, etc. And guru. Guru is a big word, my friend. Guru, Simon Sinek, Anthony Robbins. Now there's so many, Sharma, like all of those. When they wrote their books and they acquired the information before coming in and opening their mouth and blah, 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 blah. They read, they researched. You're coming here to stand, it's admirable. You're coming here, you do have the confidence and the commitment that I want to come here every day and I want to talk about what I want to talk about. That's commendable. But beyond that, have the depth. At least do it once a week, read 6 days. Not only the whatever, read Cinderella, but except the Bible, read something. So when you come and next time I'll come in, I'll say, oh, well, okay, I didn't hear the same guy. Like, broken tape, broken record. I've said all what I have said. I didn't say it by choice, but you know, he's a nice guy, by the way. Like, you know, I'm criticizing him and he's smiling and stuff. I hope it can be of any benefit, but please give us a break from that bloody speaker. Like, you know, I was sitting there to be in, you know, and all what I could hear is screaming, shouting. For what? Do you think somebody will grab? What is the point? He said, I'm not going to waste your time, because if I waste your time, you'll waste my time, I'll waste your time, his time is wasted. The idea to understand that I am not wasting my time if I want to teach you something is to ask you, do you have any questions? Are you curious about something? Should I continue? Do you agree? It's not like, brrrr. That's it, man. You're really like, you're nice, but you really got on my nerves. Like, honestly, while I was sitting there, somebody screaming at my ear, talking to somebody right there. 60 centimeters. Why? For your own benefit. Talking about that you want to help people, at least you gotta be courteous and less selfish, and you know, considerate of the other people who's passing here around. You're talking that you came here to help people, and you're on YouTube not for your own personal journey, because you're a billionaire. You said it today 200 times. Tomorrow I'm gonna come in and take a $1 million check from you, okay? Because you said it, you're a billionaire. It's not just the saying. It's just not the saying. It's all about in the plan. Huh? We all wanted to be a billionaire. There's so many other things that makes you a billionaire. What ticks you? What is the meaning of your life? Why you're here? What you can add to people? It doesn't have. Where do you lose your time? What's the essence of your? There's so many questions. Like, oh, repeat. It's all in the words. If I say if I say M, I'll become a millionaire. Okay, now your friends, whoever it is, your followers. I don't know who are your followers, but you know, must be like from 3 years of age till 7, because all what they hear is noises. So, sorry, I mean I'm quite like, you know, but that's all. What learn how to do public speaking. Talk to 11 with people. The first thing they teach you is like, people are comfortable in seeing their faces. White comfortable to see white, black comfortable to see black.
Hey, sorry, bro, we gotta go.
I thank you very much for being here. I thank you. I hope to see you again, and you always feel welcome to come over here and have a public speaking talk with me. I thank you.
So,
I thank you.
first, learn that. Second thing is like, learn how to, please don't put it in my face, like just keep it away, you can, learn that every day, plan, put what am I gonna talk about today? Monday, I'm gonna talk about one particular subject, okay? Determination. Tomorrow, I'll talk about motivation. Day after, I'll talk about constipation, whatever is the subject. But I'd select one. I read about it. I Google it. I'll find who are the best who wrote about motivations or whatever is the subject. I'll take points. I'll come in, you know, in a subtle way. If I find that the person in front of me is not interested, I'll say, are you interested? Do you have any questions? If he said, I don't have any questions, okay. I know that he's not interested without telling me that. Okay. The second thing, you have to respect the others also. You have to respect your environment around you. Why do I need to scream and shout? If two people, if me and you were standing without the microphone, and I was talking with the same tone of voice that I'm talking with you, or I was talking with you because I was agitated, people would look at me and say, why is this guy screaming? So what about you multiplying it, amplifying it by 100 times, like putting it on a speakerphone and talk and talk? Why is this guy screaming? Yeah? You get it? You get me? Answer me.
I get what you mean. I understand that when I go and lead people, for example, I need you to be my teacher more. I need to learn more from you.
You need you don't need me as a teacher. They're much better teacher in life, like, you know, just find whatever subject you need, find who are the best authors on it, okay? Read the summary. If you like what they're writing, go and buy the book. That's the only thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, you wanted public speaking? Go and find what is public. You wanted to read about motivation, and you wanted to read about habits, Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. You wanted to read about shame and pride and addiction. You read Bernie Brown. You wanted to read about the 12 Rules of Life. You read Jordan Peterson. Whatever it is. I'm not the authority on teaching anybody anything. I barely can teach myself. I'm criticizing your behavior because you're attacking us. You're attacking people on Pitt Street. And if I'm gonna come, sorry, like if I'm gonna come and front you, like I'm gonna report you to the council. Like I'm going to say, you know, like those sermons like with Jesus, but they come on Friday. But I'm gonna come with this guy sitting in an area where it amplifies the sounds between the 2 buildings here. And this guy sit and talk in a loud voice. They have all of these seats for us to relax, to sit, to enjoy ourselves, to whatever. And this guy is talking non-stop for 2 hours. Yeah?
I understand what's important though. When you're teaching people, you have to be teaching people on YouTube. So do you have a YouTube channel?
Sorry?
Do you have a YouTube channel?
No, I don't have a YouTube channel.
I understand what's important although. Do you have a social media or somewhere? Do you have a book or something I can read? I'm Danny. I'm Danny Milivojevic. You can find my business card. I'll give you my business card. I understand either way, you can find me. I have a business card, so what's important is every single day I'm always teaching on YouTube something.
Yeah. Teach when you have enough content. Don't repeat other people. If I want to listen to you talking about Anthony Robbins, I'll go to Anthony Robbins. I don't want somebody to summarize for me. I want somebody to read 200 or 300 books and then summarize it and come with something new. Okay? I don't want you to become like, I'd rather listen to Anthony Robbins, whoever it is, you know, there's so many of them, than to listen to you to repeat it in a very loud voice. And if you think what I said to you, this is who I am. So, here. And when I talk about that, these are all in what? Here. Okay? So I know what I'm talking about. You don't. You don't. You don't. I admire your courage that you're standing here and you're willing to face anybody and accept criticism. This is admirable, which means that you do have the grit. Now you have to work on the plant, on the roots. If you have a good seed that you're willing to do, work on the root. Work on the root. Acquire the knowledge. 1 hour a day, you read different subject. Gather, because we're coming from different backgrounds. We do understand in different logics the same subject. People understand it in different way. So you want to talk to me, you're not going to talk to me like you were talking to that guy, because I'll smash you in terms of knowledge. Like you would feel, I would really confuse you. Okay? So you would have to learn, like to say, well, okay, so who you're talking? You're talking about so and so. You're talking about the Buddha. Well, the Buddha said this, the teaching of that. You're talking about the Jesus. You're talking about whoever it is. But you would have to acquire knowledge in all different subjects, so you're able to communicate with people from different cultures, from different backgrounds, from different ages, from different value system. You come with one value system, and you enforce it on everybody else on the street. Right? You're a believer in Jesus. I respect that. Okay? If somebody is not a believer, what you're saying, it means nothing. Unless you talk to me in my logic about the content of what you're saying.
I love you as a teacher, so you have to understand that you first have to create a YouTube channel so you can go and teach me more.
Sorry?
You have to create a YouTube channel so you can teach me.
I don't want to create new channels. I'm still every day. We are learning. You learn from everybody. I learned from you that you have an ambition. You want to do something. Everybody is now using the social media to make money, Instagram or whatever. Whether they show their asses, whether they juggle balls or whatever it is, it's fine. But the whole idea is, I can't teach you if you don't seek, not me, anybody, unless you seek it. This is good. You have grit. You want to do something. Now you have to work. It doesn't go like that. Human beings, we think like we're too smart. Everything we can solve it. Go and fix an airplane. You know how complicated it is. You know that you would need years to go and, do some mechanical, hard mechanical function. You want to come in and fix the plane and fix everybody with your young age, like you're in your mid-20s, early 20s, mid-20s, whatever it is, who have not read nothing, traveled nothing, and just came in with one idea, and is talking to everybody walking on that street from different backgrounds and saying, buddy, maybe your intention is good. Your intention towards yourself that, hey, the YouTube guys are watching you, and today you're gonna get like followers or whatever. But eventually you'll disappear. If you say to yourself that I will read one book a day, one book a week, one book a month, okay? Or I'll inquire about one subject, and then I'll be able to communicate it, discuss it, and then when I discuss it, I will learn from the person I'm discussing it with, or whoever it is, and it's just give and take. But for you to stand here every day and just go through the suffering, and also the nice thing is you're not collecting money, because definitely you're not entertaining. You wouldn't be able to ask like here. But the idea is what is the point? If you don't want to send your message through, you want to create followers, I'll open your YouTube. I'll listen 5 minutes. I say, what the fuck? Yeah? But then when you say one sentence that it has a content, it's just like, oh shit, maybe I should listen more. But you come with no content. Last time, the eyes, what you was talking, interest, investments. And I told you there is also an idiot with an eye. So these are not the rule, that every word with an eye has meaning. There are also words that has shitty meaning, starts with an eye. Why didn't you apply it? Yeah? So that's it. We're done here. He needs to work on himself before he starts working on you guys. That's about it.
Thank you very much. I need you also to teach me more though. I need you to create that YouTube channel first so that you can teach me more, because that's what Lira does.
I don't have time for YouTube channel, and I don't want people to follow me. They're much more important people, much more knowledgeable, much more wise, much more experienced, exposed, whatever it is than me. And then I do have a other life than just to create a YouTube channel. This has to be your secondary. Your primary, how old are you?
I'm not old, but I'm 28 years of age.
You're 28. God, you still have so many years to work on yourself before you. Okay, I'll make 365 YouTube. What for? What for? What for? Go and read, work the whole week, and make once, and change the tone of voice. They teach you how people are comfortable in listening to their own voices. If an old lady come around and she's talking like this, and she hears it, she walks away. With that speed, see how the people talk and try to mirror them, so people understand their own voices. Not like for what? What's your name again, sorry?
I'm Danny Milivojevic, so you have me on my nice beautiful business card, but what's amazing every single day is when you're speaking up more, you have to agree more with life. You have to be able to give more information, but when you're giving more information...
We're given 2 ears and 1 mouth. Okay, the golden rules with every wise man, with every philosopher is keep your mouth shut and your ears open. Okay, with 28 years, you haven't worked, you haven't traveled around, you haven't worked on anything, you haven't read any serious major issues, but you talk. And you have 2 ears, and they were standing here, and you wouldn't listen. So, the other time, talk about what? I can talk, blah, 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 blah. Everybody can talk. You have those 2 and 1. Listen, summarize. Listen, summarize. Be the last one to talk in a room, in a board meeting, in a meeting. Be the last one, not to talk. You have to talk, but the last one to talk. Not the first. Not the first. If you're a fool, people can suss you out in the first 2 minutes. At least hide your foolness till the end. And if you have anything to say, you wouldn't feel so excited to say it. They call it in psychology snowflake syndrome. So if you discover that chocolate is good, you think that nobody else knows that. And you think, oh, you start, I gotta talk about chocolate. Chocolate is so good, chocolate is so sweet. But everybody knows that. People who think that they're the only ones, they call them in psychology, read it, syndrome, snowflake syndrome, that you have discovered something that you don't think we know. You know? Then work on yourself before you start talking. You're working. You want to have the energy to stand on your feet and sit and talk, so it means that you want to do something, but you're starting in the wrong way. I do it once a month and read 29 days, and then when I inquire more, I'll do it once a week and read 6 days, and then when I became a guru, you know, then I'll Dr. Seuss or whatever, I'll do it every day. You know, you want to talk every day, I'll talk, but you're repeating, you're not having a dialogue. Maybe I'm the only one who talked to you and told you, criticized you. Those little guys, you just annoyed us for like 1 hour. So, for what? Did you benefit anything from him? Did he add anything to you except your good feeling about yourself that you did something? Do you know if it left any mark on him? If he left you with one word that he took from you, from all what you said, one word, they kept doing this. Do you know if anything stuck in his head?
I can say when I speak to them, I understand they're beautiful guys. I understand that what's important though is when I talk to really, really help people. So I understand these gentlemen over here teach me a lot about life, but you have to understand every single time that when I teach somebody something, I'm teaching always something that people never regret. You must never regret yourself, you must never regret who you are, but you must be able to go and study upon what you're doing every single day, and then you must be giving a story. Do you agree?
No, I don't agree. I mean, you have no logic of what you're saying. We as a human being, we all are striving for connection. But there is a difference between guilt and shame. Shame, you are not good enough for society. Society think about you, so that's the reason you feel shame. Guilt is conscious, empathy, having, you know. So when you see things like shame, that's an essence of many issues that cause actually addiction. The essence of addiction is shame. Because I'm not good enough. I want to hide it. The only way I can't be vulnerable. Vulnerability is not good. Vulnerability is good. That's what makes us a human, you know? So there's not the idea and then you tell general ideas. All these general ideas. You eat healthy food, you'll get healthy. You go to the gym, you'll get muscles. Everybody knows that. It's not your discovery, okay? But then you tell them how to eat healthy food, how to avoid bad food, how to go to the gym. People have to answer. You talk, you know, the when, the why, the how, all of those 5 questions. You have to answer them, not just talk about them. You have to answer how. That's the reason you ask. How? The guy is like, oh, you know, you shouldn't have shame. How? You have to have an answer, not just an answer because you need to answer, a logical answer, so the guy can grab an idea, take it from, like, you know, learn something from you. Okay? What do you do anyway? What do you do talking? Please don't talk with that. Like, just keep it like, it's too loud, or at least lower the speaker from here. Yeah, okay, so what do you do exactly?
I'm just making sure every single day I'm just doing something upon my life. So I'm always making sure I'm going back to the I, but making sure I'm always never criticizing other people to, let's say, jack him down or kick him down. Because what's amazing.
You're not. I agree. You're not doing that to kick them down. What I'm saying is like, you are in a learning phase. Okay, you shouldn't claim to be a guru as you claimed. Okay. You shouldn't learn to be an expert, as you claim, which you are not, okay? You have an idea about motivation, about this. Good. Now, inquire. You read one book, one author, one philosopher, one psychologist. It will open your idea to read another, to compare number 1 with number 2 with number 3, to reach your own conclusion. Then you would have something to say. But for you to come in and stand here and attack us. That's pollution. Sounds like ba 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 for people who are standing. This is you're just polluting the air. You know, and if you want to record it with that, doesn't have to be on a speakerphone like that loud. You know, you can put it on one or on two if you want to record it, like on the minimum. So I'm standing here, I can hear you normally, right? Why do I have to make the speakerphone that people can hear it all over the street? Why?
I understand when I really, let's say, give information like this, I understand I'm giving ideas. So when I'm giving ideas, people are better in their lives.
You're not giving any ideas. You're not giving any ideas. None of those, like, they're coming, like, you're repeating, summarizing whatever it is in your head. It doesn't mean it's an idea for me. And even if it is not, okay, what's this got to do with the speakerphone?
I understand when I have a speakerphone, I'm giving ideas to people. So when I'm giving ideas in all areas of life.
Nobody's listening to you. Nobody's listening. When I am passing by, all what I can hear, or I'm sitting there, all what I hear is somebody screaming. I'm not focusing on your conversation. You should think less about yourself, not less of yourself, but less about yourself, your self-importance. That I'm standing here with a microphone, I'm gonna blast it up so my voice can be louder than any other voice on that street. Because I'm more important. I have something to say. You have nothing to say.
I understand when I have something to say, I have to do it on the microphone, I have to do it on a video, so I have a YouTube channel so I can go lead people, because I understand that what's positive about life is you have to be able to speak positive about life. So when you're speaking positive about life, you're making sure every single day that you're never doing anything to, let's say, get negative. So when you're getting negative in life, you must understand you must be positive. Do you agree?
No, I don't agree. No, I don't agree at all. Because the doctrine of all religions, that life starts with suffering, including Christianity, okay? So instead of teaching that there is no fear, there is nothing. No, you have to teach yourself that life is shit and I'm gonna make the best out of it. For everybody. For everybody. Life has its own way of laughing at all of us. If you're not humiliated by sickness, you're humiliated by poverty. If not by poverty, by whatever it is. Everybody has their own problem. Life is not always positive. Life is up and down. And the strong one is preparing himself, is to sail through it. It's just like the good and the bad. But if you're going to say like, no, I want to stay positive, no negativity, you're asking yourself not to be a human. As long as you do have emotions of fear and anger and this, it's not like I want to wipe off those feelings. It's I want to know how to deal with them. It's just not like I have no fear. No, who told you? Actually, all the people, like the bungee jumping people, all of those risk taker and stuff, adventures, they thrive there, and it comes from the fear, and they achieved it. Okay, so there is fear. So why the negativity? Do you agree? No, I don't agree. There is good and there is bad, but you have to understand that you have to prepare yourself to be stronger to deal with those bad situations and those bad emotions. How do you prepare yourself? There are different ways. You can prepare yourself physically, if going to the gym, relax, meditate, pray, have good friends, whatever it is. But you have to teach yourself where is the strength? Where is your strength come from? Not all of us. And who says life has no negativity? Unless you're escaping, which I think you do. I think you do have an issues. I think you do have problems. I think you're a smart guy, but you do have an issues. And you come here, and that's part of the preaching, is basically to reinforce ideas in your head, to teach yourself or to escape from, whatever you have at home or whatever you do have. So you come here and you repeat what you think it's going to give you the strength, and it's like, oh, we shouldn't be negative, we shouldn't do that. So I said, is it really helping you? Is it really getting you out like from your hole financially? Is it really, are you really a billionaire? Like if I say to myself, I'm a billionaire, and I used to manage $40 billion, and I showed you here in my profile, $40 billion. But I'm not a billionaire, and I don't claim to be a guru. Okay, that was it. But I don't stand up with a microphone and says like, shut up everybody. My voice is louder than all of you. Suck my dick, I'm gonna talk now.
I understand what's important, although when you're really, really managing yourself, how are you doing that?
Huh?
How do you really manage yourself and your money?
Just manage yourself and your money. First thing you got to do is you gotta understand what you're doing every day that you know it's wrong, and you keep on doing it. And you try to start with one step, and you start to fix that little thing. One thing. They say that all what we do on a daily basis doesn't matter, like brushing my teeth, sleeping, whatever it is. I do it routinely, but those, they take 50% of your time. The shit, the brushing teeth, the sleeping, the eating, and the stuff. Watch what you're doing wrong with these daily things. Yeah? Well, your eating habits, your sleeping habits, your talking habits, like you. Watch what you're doing wrong. Try to correct them. You'll find yourself, step by step, you'll find yourself better. I wouldn't lecture, my friend. I wouldn't like it. And even if I wanted to public speak, you have to speak slowly. You speak fast, which means that you do have a nervous character, okay? And you do have a nervous stomach, and I know that because I read. I do a lot of reading. I know that you do have nervous stomach issue, and you do have you know. It shows even without me reading your energy, I could figure out that you do have, like, when you talk too fast, non-stop, there must be something like really bottled inside you. So when you come in and when you talk relaxed, maybe your voice will be relaxed, maybe people will listen more to you, or people at least they would accept you. Now that you're like, I talk to you and you come across to be a nice guy, but when I came talking, I was really kind of complaining, this guy is invading me, invading my ear, my space. Like, I can't hear anything except his voice. I didn't come to hear you. I came to sit on Pitt Street. Here. Yeah?
I understand, although you still need that YouTube channel.
Sorry?
You still need a YouTube channel.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do BBL, you know, increase the size of my ass and do a liposuction and stuff, and I'll do your YouTube channel. You'll be one of my fans.
Thank you very much, boss. I understand that what's every single day positive about you is that you're giving me still knowledge, you're giving me a summary about your life and who you are. I respect your information, but what's amazing is I understand Jesus Christ's information. So everything that you give me, I go back to Jesus Christ and I see what Jesus Christ says about that.
You call Jesus Christ God. I don't. Okay? There's so many enlightened people from the beginning of the history. Okay? From the Buddha to Muhammad to Moses to Jesus to whatever. They all came with one message. Okay? You want to take it, you want to narrow it and put it like in one category that's only if you will only reach salvation, wisdom, happiness. If you follow that guy or that guy, you're limiting your chances. Religion is a way, a road to spirituality. It's not the end. It's the road. You follow Christianity to emulate Jesus with his values, his love, his whatever. All of them, they are the same. So you're talking Jesus, 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 Jesus. I am a Muslim. Huh? I don't say Muhammad is the best or Allahu Akbar. I got to believe in my faith. I got to believe in Jesus. I have verses in the Quran about Maryam and about the birth of Jesus. I do have to believe in him, okay? But I don't see only one person take my hand and take me to salvation. You lead yourself to salvation. You learn from him. You follow his teaching. You follow whatever it is. I didn't hear Muhammad say like, let's kill, let's fuck, let's this. Neither the Buddha nor Moses, no. In all of them, they're the same. You're standing here and you're dictating on people that there's only one guy. Why? Because I have such a big ego that I believe this is my salvation and it's your only salvation. Go and read the mythology. Read Joseph Campbell, who passed away like a few years ago. He was an authority on myth, and he was an authority at Columbia University and at Harvard University. The man was, the story of human beings, good and evil, and all the stories of religion. All of them. The devil and heaven and all religions, black and white, like dark side, but it has all what you say. I'll learn it only if Jesus approves of it. You have a mind. Question dogma. The church, for 500-600 years, they fucked up Europe. They were the wealthiest. Go to Italy. Go and see the Vatican. Go and see in Venice the basilicas. See the gold. The people were poor. People were so poor. Okay, and they were taking all of that. Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci painting and with the golds and with the gills because they controlled the mind and they told you, I'll send you to heaven, I'll send you to hell. Just communicate like, you know. And they controlled by the name of one, by the name of Jesus. Right? And it made people go from Europe to invade the Christians in Jerusalem because they thought that they are more entitled than Jesus. They stole Mark and the corpse of Mark and they put it in Venice, Piazza San Marco. And they stole no, Peter was already in Italy, but they stole the body and they said like, the Middle East had, well, I mean, where the Christianity started. No. We're the English, the French, you're East European most probably. No, we're better. We're gonna go and invade them, crusade them, even though Jesus was there and he has his own followers. So we can steal the gold and give it to the church. So they can build more palaces and live more lavishly. And the people are poor. I don't believe in any doctrine tells me that to follow one person and he's my salvation. I believe in my head. Yeah, Christianity is good in the 1, 2, 3, 4, but I don't believe somebody, clergy, should be in charge. With that pedophilia with the Catholic, don't think it's good. I don't think this is good. So I'm not going to follow any of that. I'm going to follow my own what I've learned. Okay? If it gives you, your Christianity gives you faith and gives you strength, fine. But part of your strength is not to dictate on people what you believe in. You're too exposed.
I mean, did Jesus dictate to people on the street?
You're not Jesus. Jesus came with a message. Jesus came with a message, with a miracle. Okay? How many? We're 7 billion now? 8 billion people? How many Jesus? One. You're one of the left from the 7 billion, 900 million, 900, minus one. Now you want to become Jesus? I thought you were a guru before. Now you became Jesus. But Jesus said like, yeah, turn the microphone now to you and let the rest of the people. Jesus taught you like, also treat people nicely. Do you think what you're doing is nice when you're talking so loud at other people? Do you think it's nice?
I can see what's nice is just me giving ideas and a nice, beautiful attitude.
Sorry?
I have to give a nice, beautiful attitude.
You have?
I have to give a nice, kind attitude to everybody.
You have to give nice attitude, but the point is, the assumption that everybody is listening to you, this means that you don't have a big ego. This means that you're important. You're giving yourself such importance that nobody gave it to you. You gave it to yourself. That you would assuming that everybody is walking this street, is interested in listening to you, and if they're not, you don't give a shit, they must listen to you. So you put your speaker on loud, and you start talking, even those people were not involved. And you could still talk to somebody and tape it while he's standing 50 centimeters away from you without using the speaker phone.
I'm just giving a live performance. I'm just giving a live performance.
Well, if it's a performance, you need an audience. There is no audience. We didn't ask to be your audience. This is not a theater. This is a street. This is a street. This is not this. I wanted to come. I didn't come to attend your performance, to be your audience. I came here to sit on one of these seats and have my sandwich and go and do my shopping. So why do you think like you put this for the audience? How many people gathered around you since you've been here? You've been here for a couple of weeks. How many people do you see gathered around you? The audience, I see it when there's somebody singing, somebody playing guitar. I see an audience. So if he uses speakerphone, yes, for the audience. But where is your audience?
I am an audience.
Sorry?
I am my own audience.
You're your own audience and you use a speakerphone as such, so you must be retarded. If you can't hear the voices in your head or talk in like, do I need to carry a speakerphone for me to listen to myself? Do I need to go and buy a speaker now so I can listen to myself?
I realized that what's amazing about technology is when you get some technology for yourself, you also have a YouTube account, and then you can go and post your videos and your face on YouTube and do something.
Technology is not the goal. Technology is a tool. You know, you do have to have a content. It's technology, YouTube. What's with the speakerphone? Why are you shouting? Why are you annoying people? What's with the speakerphone? What is it? Technology is a tool. It's a tool. It can be used in a good way. Technology also made the nuclear weapons. Technology made a lot of things that they are bad and made a lot of good things. Medicine and, you know, vaccines and computers and etc. It's a tool. It's not what's good about technology is that you can use the speakerphone so you can attack and people. You're polluting the situation here. There's nothing, there is no tone, there is no music, there is no performance. Supposedly people here, street performance, they're supposed to be entertaining. You're not entertaining. How do you, why would you put the speakerphone on 10 if somebody is talking to you as far like standing as close as I am to you, okay? Why would you want to use the speakerphone? Why wouldn't you take, Jesus didn't tell you to take other people in consideration. Why this guy has to listen to you? Why this guy has to listen to you? If he's not for your audience. You know that the speakerphone is too loud.
Why do I have to listen to you?
Huh?
Why do I have to listen to you?
You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to listen to me at all. You don't. But I'm not the one who's carrying the speakerphone. You're the one who's carrying it. You're forcing it on me. You can tell me, I don't want to talk to you. That's it. You would have silenced me. But I am not the one who's with the speakerphone. Tell me, why do I have to listen to your speakerphone? If I wanted to listen to you, I'll come and talk to you. If I don't want to listen to you, okay, I came to complain about your speakerphone. Then I felt, you know, I'll do my good deed for today and give you a couple of information for you to benefit. Why do I have to listen to speakerphone? Why do I have to? I didn't ask for it, and I was sitting far away, like 30, 40, 50 meters away, and I could still hear you. Why do I have to listen to you? You don't have to listen to me, fine. Tell me don't talk. There will be no sound. But me, why do I have to listen to you?
I mean, why do you have to live life for? Why do you have to live life? I mean, why do you have to speak in life?
You're doing that to your YouTube, and I'm playing along, and I'm trying to help you, like in a sense, giving you an answers that you wouldn't be able even to give your own audience, etc. But I don't want to continue. I don't want to continue that game with your speakerphone. Okay, I'll be happy to talk to you, but you are not going to take it. I don't know you. Okay, I know what I can see. I know that you do have a digestive issue. I know that you do have a problem, like, you know, you're closed. I know that there is pressure, like, from a male figure in your family. I know a lot of, like, things that I can sense from your energy. But even without like all of that, if you consider it bullshit, I know of somebody who speaks so fast that they eat half of the words. Like, you can't, you know, if somebody is nervous. I know somebody who spent, like, on Sundays and whatever it is, to stand and start talking. You are trying to get something out of your system more than that's just the idea of the YouTube and this stuff. Because I'm sure you haven't made money out of that, and you will not make money if you continue like that. You will not make any money out of that. Okay, and you're trying to make like YouTube, and you thought, well, okay, maybe I hit the jackpot. This guy's an old guy. The old guy is talking, and you know, I'll let him talk. Unlike the young boy. But the point is, I'm giving you an advice for you. And you're taking an advantage of me that you think of the YouTube. You're not listening to what I'm trying to say to you, or what I was trying to say to you. First of all, take in consideration that people are not comfortable with the loud voice that you are talking. Second thing, for your own self, you know, if you are interested in something, first of all, question dogma. Question what you've been told. In religion, in anything. Question it, why? Okay, why this is good, this is bad, right? Second thing is, if you're interested about something, whatever your essence of life, why you're here, where you're gonna go, what are you gonna do in life, go and inquire. Go and read. Go and read. And instead of coming 365, I will listen to you maybe one time. Tomorrow I'll get bored of you. But if I listen to you once a week, and I know that you read, and you summarize, and you say, oh, by the way, so-and-so wrote this. and so wrote that, and so and she said that, and they wrote this, and I, after reading all of that, believe that this is the way, or this is my conclusion, then I'll listen to you. But then I come, it's like, I read the book, I read Jesus, and I haven't read one book. When was the last time you read a book different than the Bible?
You actually give me the book of life now.
No, this is not my question. When was the last time you read a book different than the Bible?
I'm always reading. I mean, everything around me right now is the Bible.
Printed book, printed.
I mean today. I'm always reading something.
I'm asking you, book. Give me a name of a book that you read last.
I can say Stephen R. Covey. You have the 7 Habits of Effective People. You have the Power of Now of Eckhart Tolle. You have Osho. You have Osho and nice beautiful audiobooks as well. You can go and find him.
Osho, Rajneesh, okay, so he writes this motivation, Osho. And Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, came out in the 90s. You know how old you're reading, you're so much behind. That's 25 years since Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, became a bestseller. So, you see how much you're way behind. Nothing's wrong with, but read, summarize, the 7 habits, the thinking hats, the black, the red, whatever it is, summarize it, and then bring it, and then read another book, so you can compare Stephen Covey with another writer, another motivational speaker, with Daniel Coleman, about the emotion. So you can compare, and then you can talk, and you can talk in a quieter manner, and then work. What is it that you do every day that you think you can change, that you don't like about yourself?
I love everything about myself. So what I do every single day is I try to love more about life.
You love everything about yourself, so you're happy with the life you are. I doubt it.
I'm very happy.
You're not. I can assure you are not. I, not here to all of your people, I am sure, looking in your eyes and in your face, I'm sure you're not. I'm sure these are the fixes that you do give yourself so you can escape your current situation. Thinking that these are the thoughts, I gotta believe in this, I gotta believe in that, I gotta do this, to escape your day-to-day reality. Find the smallest things that you don't like about your habits daily that you can change, and start by changing it.
I'm always changing myself into a better man. So you have to be changing yourself constantly. You have to be reading from everybody around you. You must understand that everybody can teach you. That's why I'm reading from you today.
I'm not writing, I'm not typing. I'm just quoting people that I have read, okay? So those words, my words, are not going to resonate with you. Maybe one word. If I can leave you with one word to resonate of all of that, it's just, first of all, learn before you talk, have more content, respect the people around you, around here, okay? When you talk to somebody, find what clicks them, okay? Before you start continue talking non-stop for 45 minutes and an hour. Those kids were extremely polite, the ones that they were talking. Because the other boy didn't say one word, and you were grabbing him for non-stop half an hour. And I was sitting there, and another boy, especially at their age, could tell you, hey, fuck off. As simple as that. How would you know he was interested? They were polite, they felt stuck. The moment I walked in, oh, I gotta go, bye-bye. Does that make you feel good? That you hold somebody for such a long period of time, that he's not even interested. He's just out of politeness. He was embarrassed being young, 14, 15, to ask you that he wanted to leave. And you could have kept him another 2 or 3 hours, the poor kids. And what's it to me? He said oh, why do I have to listen? You don't have to listen to me. Like people talk on the street. But I don't see people walking around with speaker phones so their voice can become louder than the other people. And they are forced. Anyway, I wish you all the best. I advise you, believe me, I'm gonna call I don't mean to be But I'm gonna call and complain. Like I don't want to. Like I'm not gonna do it now. But please, even if you want to talk anywhere, like the streets are for me, for you, for everybody. So I wouldn't want to take your space. I wouldn't want to choose. I could come and say I want to stand there. And you told me, hey, no. I said, oh, no, it's public place. It's public place. You can, you put it as loud as you want. And I have the right also. You have the right, and I have the right to stand right here. I didn't touch your speaker. Okay, this is a public place. And you move around, and I'll do it back again. Okay? How would you feel?
I have no worries. I have no problem.
Okay, you have no problem? Okay. I assure you, every single time I'm going to see you, and you saw I have a free time, I'm going to stand between you and the camera. Between your microphone, wherever it is, and the camera. And see how much invasive I am. Because you're invading, like you're invading my space when I was sitting there. You were invading me, and not the first time. Last time I told you I was sitting like there, wanted to have, I'm having like my drink, and you kept talking all by yourself in a very loud voice. Idiots, I said, you're an idiot. And I left. It doesn't belong to you. It doesn't belong to me. You can still talk, whatever it is, and you can still go around and say, well, okay, what's this? Okay, now minus, okay, now it's 1. It's recording. I'm talking to this guy. He's interested. People are not going to give you, like, if you speak. It's not how loud you speak. It's the quality of the words. It's how loud your words are, how expressive they are. It's not, I scream. It's the meaning of your words. You can speak very gently, but your words can be very powerful. Look at Osho. Do you hear him screaming like you? He doesn't. He barely can hear him. But he has loud words, like, they speak for themselves. So it's not the loudness of your voice. It's the content of it. The content of your sentences. Even if you speak whisper and you had a content, people will pay more attention to listen. But you're saying it's like, no. I'm gonna put it loud. I'm gonna fucking force them to listen to me. Why? Because I'm the defendant of Jesus. I am the messenger of him. I want to help you all. Why? Because I know better than you do. Come here. I'll advise you about your life.
I understand when I advise people about their life, I'm just talking about experience. So when I come here,
Talk about your life. What did you do in your life?
I was doing.
Tell me a job that you've held for 2 years.
I can say my best job every single day is just making sure I grow. So the best job that I ever.
You keep avoiding it. That's not the way you communicate. When somebody asks you, what is the last book you read? You say, I read every day. No. I ask you the name of a book. Now, I ask you, what is the job that you've held for such a period of time?
I can say my only job that I've ever held in my life is my word I. I mean, that's my only job.
Your word. What is it?
I mean, my word I. I is everything. I love you. I approach. That's the only actual job I have.
I, for example, I is for an ego. Yeah? The worst thing you can say is I to anybody. And I heard you last time talking about I, and I told you you're an idiot. Because I is when you start learning the separation between you and the others. Okay? After between a child is born till the age of 6 months, they don't differentiate between them and the outside world. So if you cry, the child will cry. The baby will cry without knowing. It becomes contagious. After 6 months, they start feeling that we are separated. And I'm a man, she's a woman, I'm white, she's black. That's the I, okay? When you're able to connect with everything, all of those gurus, including Osho, they understand. I am one, I am that, you're that, all of this is that, and that's all what there is. And he said, the only job is I do I. Man, go and find a job. Go and find, like, you're having whatever it is, an Apple Watch, and you can afford to get your phone and all. Go and do something where you have so much time. Learn. Go to whatever it is. Go and learn. You want to be, you learn about Christianity? Go and become a monk. If that's your salvation, go and become a monk. Then maybe when you're a monk, you will have an audience. At the church, people can listen to you. At least that audience is willing, is going by choice, coming by choice to you and willing to listen. Not for somebody sitting on the street and you're invading him, like me, polluting my environment around just by screaming, chatter. It's not even music. You're not entertaining me. And not even over there, people are not paying attention. And even if they are paying attention and want to listen, the way you speak with that speed, nobody would grab you. Anyway.
I can say what's very important every single day is just making sure you're just growing up and just making sure you're always speaking up. Do you agree?
Sorry?
You have to be speaking up about life.
Not really. There's two different dialogues. There's the dialogues that people talk, and there's your internal dialogue. You gotta talk to yourself first. Just like talk. I know that you're learning from me right now. I know for a fact that you are learning, because nobody would ever like come in and give you all of that, you know, after maybe 1,000 books I read in my life. You wouldn't meet a lot of people like that. But anyway, the idea is, before you talk, before you do any action, first you have to understand, is my action going to have an effect on people? Is it going to be negative? Okay? If it is, how do I eliminate that? I still wanted to do and preach, but I will lower my speakerphone. So I know that the people standing here and there, and I'm taping for my crowd, who are willingly went to my YouTube channel to listen to it. But not in a way that I'll make everybody, I'll force them, because my speaker is bigger than their speaker. And you're talking about it. Then you want something, you learn, and then the more you learn, the more you know that you don't. I make your YouTube channel, I know that much. I read 1,000 books in my life, and I can't see myself knowing more than that. A tip, not even an iceberg, like a tip. The more I read, the more I said, oh, the fuck, you know, compare myself, my knowledge with this guy and that guy. And I was a university professor at Stanford. And, you know, so you can't be better. But I don't claim it. I claim expertise in my field. I don't go and sit and lecture about life.
I'm only an expert in using the word I. I mean, if I'm an expert about anything.
What is the definition of an expert?
I.
No. Define, as in a dictionary, say to me, expert. Give me a definition.
I is a definition.
I is the definition. I feel sorry for you. If you define I as the definition of expert means that you gathered enough information, you do have enough experience, and you have enough knowledge that it becomes you unique in one way, that you became expert on a subject. You keep saying I. I hope your antidepressant or your antipsychotic, whatever it is working for you. Look, you're a nice guy. At the end of the day, you're a nice guy. Okay? And you're lost, and you want to learn, and you want to do something. And you came with this idea, I'll make my YouTube channel. Everybody they have it, and they talk about something. This 15 years old talk about her makeup, and she has 10 billion followers. Come with something, it doesn't have to be like, unless you wanted the fame to come for you and the money to come to you in YouTube. But the more easier the access for people to get into it, as you suggested to me to get to YouTube, the harder it is for me, because there's so many people in that race, the harder it is for me to make money, as it is for you. Unless you have something very unique, and people have the eye to see it. People, and you keep what's expertise? What is the book of life? What is this? Anybody like 3 years old, I can ask him a question and he can tell me, blah, blah, blah. So they have an answer. It's not like that you know how to answer. Everybody can answer stupid little question, like, you know, stupid questions. So why? Because I can ask you, like, because I can answer. Doesn't make sense, like, I wish you well. I hope you, but please, I mean, consider it courtesy and consider it for your own sake. lower it. The rest is up to you, like what I told you, like to learn, to this, to that, to this, to how to do. It's up to you, but this is my right. The rest is your option. My right is if I want to sit there, I don't want to hear you, unless you're entertaining me. But if you're not entertaining me, I don't have to hear that. Yeah?
Understand what's important every single day.
Okay. Well, you spent with me half an hour now? An hour?
I don't know.
Yeah. So it's okay. Like, don't try to keep the conversation. I'm just ending it. I'm telling you, enough, man. Next time I'll see you around. Okay. I'm not gonna but I will. If I continue, you will not be here. I assure you that. You will not be standing here. You will not be standing in here. If you continue on attacking people in the sense that you don't give a shit about if it bothers us or not, and you're talking and people are not listening, and you're just coming here just to, not your intention is not to annoy, but you're bothering us, you will not be here. I assure you that. I assure you.
I understand what's important is just make sure you're growing and get your YouTube channel.
Okay, I'll get your YouTube channel, and I'll get Snapchat, and I'll get YouPorn and RedTube and Pornhub and all of that just for you.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, please, after that, after our conversation today, you want to tape, you want to talk to people, you grab them, and you write what you want to talk about. Write a board. Write a board, right? Today, motivation. Tomorrow, morality. Day after, whatever, write it. And let people say, I'm having an open discussion. Anybody interested in discussing this subject, come. Debate it with me. Teach me and learn from me. Or let me learn. That way, people will respect you more and would listen. That way, people would at least will come in voluntarily to talk to you. And you are a nice guy. You are a nice guy. Like, you're not offensive as an individual. Your behavior is offensive. But you as an individual, I think you're a nice guy. Deep inside, I really do think you're a nice guy. And I think you are in a dilemma at this stage, currently. Now, you are in this. And those few hours are your relief. Okay? But you have to put this aside and address very little of what you're having currently in your current life. Just that much. That much, honestly. And don't escape it. Don't escape it. You can escape. You can tell me whatever. Stop this. Okay? You want me to talk to the heart? I don't want to talk to the audience. Okay? If you want me to talk to the heart, okay?
I know, but that little aspect of life I have is just my little I. I for insect, I for integrity, I for confidence, I for you, I for I love you.
I for I love you. That's start. That's for 3 words. That's for a sentence. I for I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I thank you very much. I thank you. I try every single day just to make sure that everybody can hear me on YouTube, and that's why.
Do you need to use that loud, like that voice, for people to hear you? Can't you roll it? Can't you put it like that? You mind?
I understand that what's important about this portable speaker is that I can put on full volume, I can put on low volume, I can put on whatever volume I believe is necessary in Jesus Christ every single day, because I understand that what's important every single day is focusing on a positive attitude where we're leading people anyway while we're giving a live performance.
There's no performance here. I hope next time when I find you, or when this, you will be considerate of others, and you wouldn't annoy them. Okay, we had a talk, but you fucked up my break. Like, you fucked up my time. I enjoyed like talking and listening to you. You taught me something. You taught me something too.
I thank you.
Not about the eye, not about this. About how could.
I want to rock right now. I'm called Buck and I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock a microphone because I get stupid. I mean outrageous. Stay away from me, man, because it's contagious. Because I'm a winner, because you're a loser. To be MC is what I choose. Ladies love me, girls adore me. I'm in the The way that I rhyme at a show, the reason, what Gucci? What's that, Carhartt? I like a Carhartt. I like it. We used to be friends, but now we're foes. Ask me why, man. I don't know. Maybe jealousy between you and me. Could be the fame, could be the money. I really don't care because I'm the headliner of this show and you're just Dan Milner Jeffrey.
Thank you, boss.
No idea, bro.
You can keep it. I gave it to you. I gave it to you.
Woo!
Thank you, boss. You can keep that one. You can keep it. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm a fashion model. I'm always fashioning. I'm always making sure every single day I do something very positive. Thank you very much. I understand either way, you understand every single day that what's important is just make sure you continue your work, but understand every single day that my nice beautiful plans is make sure that you continue your work every single day. So when I'm continuing my work, I'm making sure I'm going and talking about everything I love to do. So what's important every single day is focus upon making sure that when somebody is criticizing you like this, continue your work and forget what they say, because what's important is Jesus Christ and what Jesus Christ says. Because what Jesus Christ says today for me is to continue this work and pump the nice beautiful loud speaker that I have all day long, because I understand that every single day I'm never offending anybody about my communication, but I'm ready to understand I'm always ready to learn every single day about my communication with other people, but understand that what's important is not the information other people are giving you, but the information that Jesus Christ is giving you. You must understand that what's important is understand that you must maintain a positive attitude when somebody like this is coming into your nice beautiful video. So you understand that either way that they do not want to listen much to you, but they want to talk over you. So what you do is you be much more quiet here, and all you're doing is just a few little answers right here, or let's say you just add some nice beautiful material or some nice beautiful information to the story of what this gentleman or whatever in terms of life is giving you in terms of your life. You must understand that he's been giving me information about everything in terms of what never to do. Understand, although guess what? Although he gives me also information on what to do as well. Understand, although he's very contradictory about me, and he's really going the good side about me, and he's also going the bad side about me, which means I continue my life. You must understand that when I talk good about you and bad about you at the same time, I mean that I love you. And that's this gentleman over here who is just coming over here to criticize me very negatively, but also to give me positive remarks about what I do. You must understand that's the contradictory effort of life, and that's what Osho teaches. Osho teaches the representation of good and evil. So understand either way, that's what this gentleman represents also. So every single day, understand either way that when people call you nothing, and when they call you a scumbag, and when they call you an idiot, and when they call you arrogant for not listening to them, and when they call you, when they call you everything under the blue sun, you must understand that what's important every single day is focus upon never being afraid with other people, but making sure every single day that you're focusing on yourself and your communication skills and how you can actually go and really be kind with yourself all day long, but make sure you're giving your business cards to those who are singing around you because they deserve it. I'm saying either way that what's amazing every single day is focus upon making sure that everybody around you is happier, and make sure you resolve a conflict with those who are very right and wrong-minded to make sure they understand that it's more about listening to them than it is arguing with them. For example, with this gentleman over here, I never want to argue with him, but I want to listen to what he has to say about me, and I also want to learn from him. So what's amazing is when I do that, or else he loves me more like that. So what's amazing is I love to learn and read from everybody around me, and it's more that if you go over the top of him or her who is arguing against you, or let's say criticizing you in a negative way, and you go over the top of them, I realize it's because you're not listening. You must understand, you must always listen to those people who are speaking to you and who want to grab control of the microphone and who don't want you to, let's say, interview them with a microphone. So guess what? You must understand they came to you. And when they came to you, you must understand to continue going forward, because you don't mean anything intentionally other than growth. You must understand that when you grow daily, you're meaning for yourself to really grow in all aspects of life and making sure that you're teaching and summarizing everything that's been said in this video or any other video that you have in your life. You must understand to always summarize about what's going on every single day, but go ahead and teach people exactly about selling and about convincing people of different persuasions and making sure that everybody around you is a much positive aspect. You must understand that either way, that sometimes other people are going to be very negative upon you, but you must understand to keep positive by listening to the words they say. You must listen to the words they say, but don't do the words they say. You must understand there's a big difference between what he said to me and what I'll do with what he said. I understand either way. I can listen to his words, but I listen to the words and then I process it with Jesus Christ's information and I do what Jesus Christ wants me to do and not what anybody else wants me to do. But I understand that what's important is understand that nobody can force you to do anything. You must understand that if the police comes to you and says, hey, you're banned from here, you then just go away. You understand? So what's amazing about my YouTube channel is understand that every single time I go and teach people every single area of every single life span that I have right now to give, every single day I'm focusing upon making sure I'm always really criticizing myself in a better way. I mean, you understand? So it's not about their words and what they've been selling to me in terms of life. I realize they can call me everything under the blue sun that is negative. I mean, do you understand? I mean, this gentleman over here gave me some nice, beautiful techniques on what to never say to other people. I understand? So he's been teaching me the good and evil of life, but I understand that the bad sides of what he said is what I stay away from, and the positive aspects of what he says is what I can say to other people too. I understand, although, that sometimes you have to learn what is negative to stay away from it, and then you have to learn what's positive to go with it. I mean, in a sense, you have to learn from both aspects of life. You must understand that what's amazing about my attitude today is I never criticize people, and I'll never ever do what he does. I mean, he comes to really gives me I realize he gives me really negativity in terms of other aspects of life where I understand I'll never ever give you negativity like he does. I'll never give you negativity in my life. I mean, in a sense, so never do the negative aspects of what he said. I mean, never ever criticize people in a negative way and tell them to shut up or go away or something like that, because you must understand that what's amazing is keep an open mind and make people speak up more. But make sure every single day that you understand that it's more about positive criticism than it is negative criticism. You understand? I understand I only listen to the positive aspects of life. I mean, he may give me 1% of the positive and 99% of the negative. I never listen to the negative aspects. I listen to the 1% of the positive material he gives me, because that's the one idea that he may give me that changes my life. You understand? Because a negative idea and negative criticism never does inspire you, but 1% of the positive ideas can. I realize that what's amazing is positive ideas only inspire. So I only listen to what's inspirational from his content. I mean, you understand? Whereas everything else is how I really act towards negative people. Whereas now I learn much more from myself. When somebody is negative around me, I make sure I'm always much more positive to listen to those people and ask them questions, but also I'm also giving them my nice, beautiful state of mind to make sure I'm much more positive about them. Because I understand that what's important is understand that when people are negative with you, you must love them more in a positive way. You must understand that what's amazing every single day is focus upon making sure that it doesn't matter what your age is. You must understand that your age is now. I understand that my age is right now. You must understand I am only I. I understand when I really label myself anything, I label myself the word I. And that's how I really grow. I grow through making sure they understand that whoever in terms of life is negative around you, you must surround yourself with positivity so you understand never to be a negative self-critic. You must understand that those who are negative self-critics every single day are the ones that, let's say, are putting negativity into you and calling you a nobody. You must understand that you are somebody, and you must understand that everybody around me is a somebody, and I make him a somebody as well, because I understand that what's important is I believe in my information so much that it's Jesus Christ's information. I understand, although I just add to it, and you have to understand that when you make negative people talk with you more and more, I promise you they will respect you more and more. You must understand that's why I listen so much to him. I listen and read so much with him because he is very negative, but also 1% positive. I understand. So what's amazing is he's still alive. I promise you he's still alive and he's still following the growth aspects. I understand. So what is the story here? I promise you the story is make sure you understand that if other people don't want you to, let's say, do anything, you must do what you want to do and not what they want to do. You understand? So what is a nice, beautiful way to say anything about life is make sure that no matter what you do, you never be arrested for yourself. You must understand that what's amazing is never be afraid of other people, but that's a confrontation. I mean, that's one of the individuals who's challenged me the most in terms of busking right now. I understand either way, this individual doesn't want to listen much to me. I promise you, he doesn't want to listen to much. I promise you, he doesn't want to listen much to me because he wants to challenge me in a negative way. I promise you, although, in terms of these people and in terms of how I deal with them, is I just listen for hours and hours. I just let them speak for hours and hours. I'll stand here for the next 10 hours listening to this man. I'll stand here for the next 10 hours listening to this man. I mean, you understand? Because what's amazing is I always am living on. I'm always speaking up. But what's amazing is I want to see how much more can he give me information, because I love to read. And that's a positive mindset. For sure, anybody who doesn't want to read much will challenge this negative individual and will start backlashing and will start really giving him negative criticism because they don't want to read. So make sure you understand you must be able to read so that those who are giving you negative criticism are the ones who are going to turn much more inspirational about you, because you are at least learning from them. So understand that when the teacher arrives to negatively or positively teach you something, you must read anyway. You must understand that no matter what's happening every single day, you must focus upon your ability to learn and grow regardless of who's talking to you. You understand? So realize every single day that the first aspect of life is learning and really, really listening and asking questions. Or sometimes you can add to the equation. You can understand that in that nice, beautiful conversation, I'm talking with the individual. I understand although that he wants me to ask him questions, or else he wants me to add to the equation also. But what's amazing every single day is add to the equation and you also ask a question in the process. So either way, that when I'm talking, I never have to ask you a question. I can just add something to what you said. You understand? So either way, every single day you must understand dialogue with other people, but understand that sometimes people in the street will be jealous of you like that. You understand? Because guess what? That's a teaching in itself. And it's a teaching and a test in this video that you understand that this gentleman comes here to stand for something. Or else it's either go his way or my way. You understand? So I realize which way are you going? Because I'll never do what he does. You must understand. You must realize that the more positive individual in this nice beautiful scenario is I, because I am the one really, really teaching him much more about how I read. You must understand that what's amazing every single day is understand that I never ever in this video criticize him negatively. I understand? But he is criticizing me negatively the whole time, except just in the end. You understand? And in the end, it finishes in a positive scenario. And why is that? Because I resolved the conflict right here by listening and reading with him the whole time. I mean, I was with him for 30 minutes, and guess what? Or else I'm here always with I, but what's amazing is I'm always growing and learning about what I do every single day. So when I'm learning from individuals, I'm making sure that you solve positive and equations and any kind of equations or problems that you have with negative people or positive people by listening to them. You just listen and listen and listen, and eventually ask them a question, and then listen and listen and ask a question, and then add to the equation and ask a question. I mean, say I love you before they leave. And then guess what happens? It finishes into a positive scenario. You understand? So every single day, focus upon making sure that your nice, beautiful life has a positive scenario, and never ever believe what negative people say about you. Because it's not about negativity in life, or else it's about positivity. So understand to go Jesus Christ anyway, because Jesus Christ is positive. You understand? So stick to the nice, beautiful, positive aspects of life, and understand that if somebody is negative around you, you go to Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ is positive. You understand? Or else you must understand that when you have negative information and you have positive information, you go where the positive information is. You don't listen to anything other than positivity in life. Or else when I say that, you listen to everything, but make sure you understand you just do positive. You understand? So that's the whole scenario with that. I understand that although you must understand that a conversation that it helps people every single day to do something very positive every single day is making sure that every single day we're learning and growing from each other, whether negative or not. Or else that what you must understand that whether negative or positive, you must be much more positive and learning from both aspects of life. You must understand every single day that the biggest growth that you can do is read from people and listen to people when they want to trample on your video and when they want to interview you much more than anybody else. And by this I mean in terms of they want to talk much more over you. I mean when they want to talk much more over you, I realize they want you to listen. Or else they want you to read about them. You understand? Or else now, either way, I realize that this gentleman over here sends me a nice beautiful message saying that he manages multi-billions of dollars. Or else he shows me $14 billion on his thing. But what's amazing is, or else it's not his actual, let's say, plastic money, although it's just a written form about something on his LinkedIn social media. I'm pretty sure, although you must understand that what's amazing is understand that if he shall manage money, you must understand that only money that you manage is positivity, and never criticize other people negatively. You understand? Or else if you have any type of plastic money in life, you only have plastic money that's positive. You understand? So when you're positive with other people, you're never going to negatively criticize them, because those are not billionaires. I promise you, billionaires don't negatively criticize you. You understand? So what's amazing is understand a billionaire is only positive. You understand? So what's amazing is understand every single day that when you become positive, you understand a billionaire. Because do not understand anything other than that. Because understand this, you must understand that what's amazing is read more, but do not say that billionaires are negative. I promise you, billionaires are not negative. I promise you that what's amazing is understand that billionaires are positive. Because if you believe that billionaires are negative, you'll never then become a billionaire. You will become a billionaire, and you are a billionaire right now because you believe that billionaires are positive. You understand? So realize every single day, that's the only way to get to billionaire. And you have to believe that billionaires are positive about everything. You understand? Because if you believe, or else now, listen, you must understand that what's amazing is just realize billionaires are positive, and that's it. I mean, do not call anybody negative, because if you call them negative, you then become negative. Or else if you say filthy rich, or else you must understand, then you become something who will never ever, what? You must understand, you never become filthy rich, you become clean rich. You understand? You must understand that what's amazing is be careful about your words and realize that to be a billionaire, you have to be positive and never negative. You must understand that what's amazing every single day is believe in yourself every single day to go and grow and outgrow everybody. But make sure every single day that you always have a nice, beautiful reputation for yourself. Because understand that if you want to reach $1 billion and being a billionaire status, you have to be positive. You understand? Because that's a positive scenario. You understand? And it's never negative to do so. But never ever try to say that other people are negative. You understand? I mean, never call anybody else negative. I mean, this gentleman over here, you must understand that what's amazing about him is understand that both aspects of life here. Understand that both aspects of life here is I can call him negative on some aspects, although I can also call him positive. And now, either way, that's contradiction, and it's always positive. You understand? Because the good and evil of life equal good. I mean, the good and evil never equals bad. Because God says this world is good. So every single day, you must understand that when you're talking to other people, just make sure you're resolving conflicts by reading more when they're challenging you. You must be a student when they're challenging you. But if they're not challenging you, you must be the teacher. You must understand that when people are challenging you to speak in your video and to interview you in terms of to talk over you much more than you're talking, you must read. You must read and listen then. You must be a student. Or as if they just want to go over the top of you and what you say, you must listen, because if you don't listen, then you're arguing. You understand? Or as now, never argue when other people want to talk more than you in your video. You listen when they want to talk more than you in your video. Or as now, if they want you to say, in terms of if they want an answer from you, you then make sure to give them an answer when they ask you only. I mean, make sure you understand that as soon as they say, do you have a question? I mean, make sure that when they ask you a question or to reply and they ask you, you reply. Understand? So what's amazing is understand to never reply unless they ask you a question. And that's only when they're challenging you and talking over you all the time. Understand? But understand that once they stop talking, or else they'll ask you a question so that you talk a bit. Understand? And then talk a bit and tell them your nice, beautiful opinion. And then they're going to ramble 10 times and 10 hours. And they're going to allow you to speak 1 minute. But they're going to stop eventually. And then they're going to ask you a question. And they're going to say, what do you think about that? You understand? So either way, you make sure that you have a positive answer with a positive attitude about everything that's said, and just make sure you go around him, because if you go directly to what he said, you must be able to teach him something from those nice, beautiful content that he gave you or she gave you. So what's amazing every single day is focus upon he or she in a better way, and then understand either way that when you're really, really focusing upon she or you or he, you must understand everybody is positive around you because you have a positive attitude. And it's not about other people's attitudes, or else it's about your attitude. I mean, that's his attitude, or else that's the individual he is. Or else his individuality and who he is not who I am. Or else who I am is Jesus Christ. I mean, you understand? I'm more Jesus Christ than anybody else. You understand? So what's amazing every single day is realize that when they're giving you a nice attitude, you understand Jesus Christ. But if they're giving you negative criticism, or else that's not from Jesus Christ. I mean, you understand? Or else either way, you must understand that's why everything that's said in this video is processing to Jesus Christ. I understand that Jesus Christ says he's good and bad. I mean, you understand? Although realize this, or else when Jesus Christ says that, or else it's really good. You understand? So if Jesus Christ says that he's only bad, or else that means get away from him. I understand? Because that's when they want to kill you, totally. I mean, do you understand? I mean, guess what? Or else if good is mixed in with bad, or else it's always good. But if bad is only in this world, or else this world doesn't exist. I mean, what's amazing is there's good in this world, and understand that's why the world is good. You understand? So what's amazing is understand the contradiction of life. That when it's evil and good in this world, you have to understand it's ultimately good. I mean, learn the good and evil of life. But if there's only evil in, I realize if there's only evil, if there's only evil in this lifetime, you have to understand, then God says this world is evil. You understand? But as long as there's good in this world, I promise you evil will never ever triumph over good. You have to understand that either way, that when people are giving you a nasty attitude and a dirty attitude and a negative one, in terms of a negative attitude, you give them a positive attitude. You understand? So that's what it's about, and that's how you become a billionaire. I promise you either way, you must understand that when you're really, really resolving issues with other people, you make sure that you're positive and just make sure you're lifting everybody, because that's how you become inspirational.